they answered the difficulties that Furion will have into this game, running into the Tide, running into the Kunkka style heroes with this Leshrac. So I think I am slightly favoring BetBoom if they can kind of hit the early game strides and hit these timings.
Let's see. I know, for myself, I see Thunder, you know, when they're playing like this T8 and Kunkka together, I think it works so fantastic, especially with the way that they've been fighting in their performances. So I can't wait to see what they're able to pull off here today against BetBoom. See a little bit of, so we get any bit of first blood action around the bounties. Doesn't look like it. Noticed I'll be able to step up, take this one, and we'll see if are we going to get anything crazy with the lane matchups, or everything looking to be as expected, T?
Yeah, everything should be pretty expected. You know, you're going to have the Mars Mirana lane, pretty potent. If TA ever steps out of position, or even the Pugner, should probably lead to some type of kill or pressure. Same thing for bot lane, right? Furion, you're going to kind of help out a couple waves, but then they might be able to leave and start making some moves. But yeah, laning-wise, nothing too crazy. We haven't really seen it that much. I know in Western Europe, we had a lot of tri-lanes, leaving heroes like Tidehunter, Timbersaw off by themselves, but at least at the major, we've been kind of locked into 2-1-2 a little bit.
And how does this mid matchup sort of go in your mind? You know, is Darkmago going to be able to do enough harass to Lyle with the Tidebringer hits, or just being a melee hero against that Splitter stun of the Lesh is going to be annoying for Kunkka?
No, yeah, it's going to be annoying, and I think the main thing here is if a support can rotate in, when you have heroes like Snapfire in the 4 role, coming in to maybe pressure that Leshrac if Kunkka hits 6 first, potentially, you might be able to start getting some kills. But yeah, this Leshrac pick, it's all about pressuring in the lane, starting to move at these early towers, and give time for Furion to kind of feel comfortable entering a fight, because that's the difficulty with Furion carry. If you're not able to see a fight breaking out, and you know, if I TP here, I can enter the engagement quite easily, kill off a support, you're kind of hesitant. You're often going, maybe I split push. So heroes like Mars, like Leshrac, after their strong lanes, it really just enables the entire lineup to play together really fast paced.
Yeah, because sort of overall you feel that BetBoom, with their heroes, they're going to be looking for the fights a little sooner than ThunderAwaken themselves are going to want to.
Yeah, 100%. Like these objectives, minute 6, minute 7, we're going to see Furion TPing into lanes, maybe even Leshrac once he gets to like the hood potentially, start poking his head up quite aggressively. Yeah. It's on ThunderAwaken to react accordingly. Make sure if they ever waste a Ravage or a boat, that's just going to give BetBoom so much opportunity to smoke up and make some of these plays. And it really does feel like offense v defense with these 2 drafts.
CS-wise so far, who's getting left out the most? Is noticed who's at the bottom of the CS, this top lane. Bakaz and Panda able to make sure that it's not too easy for Mars to step up. Force Major having to secure these range creeps, making sure that they don't lose out on the XP at least here between the 2 of them. And of course, down on the bottom side of things, Sacred 9 for 0, 10 for 4. Takakh not struggling in getting the farm, and Snake's been doing a really good job of trading damage here with Matthew. Just keeping the Snapfire relatively low.
Yeah, this bot lane for the Furion specifically, it's going to be you're farming up, but you're never really pushing the Tide out of the lane. And as a Furion carry, often you like being a little bit more of a bully, but it doesn't really matter because there isn't that tower threat. The Furion, when he TPs out to sync up with the Leshrac or when Mars hits 6, it's not as if Tide's suddenly hitting down your tower, maybe on a catapult wave. But no, so far, so good. I think, of course, we just mentioned that Mars is the only one kind of struggling right now a little bit, but that's primarily because this top lane, the pull camp was still available for the side of ThunderAwaken. They've been resetting the lane quite nicely.
And one thing that BetBoom don't really have with Lal, you know, the mid-Lesh, is I feel like this is one of those heroes that a lot of the times we see picked was like some sort of support that provides a solid save. Sure, there's a Nightmare, but it's not like there's an IO or an Oracle, someone to really like beef up and buff up the Lesh. Could that be a problem? Like, will ThunderAwaken have good opportunities to blow the Leshrac up?
Yeah, I think that's the type of thing you want if your draft wants to play kind of later into the game. When you're playing for this kind of early mid-game snowballing timing, Takakh under a little bit of pressure there. I think you don't need the accelerants if you have the trade-off, right? Which in this case, you've got Bane Mirana, you're setting up kills, you're looking for the aggression. So right now, it's not really an issue. If the game goes, let's say 45 minutes, maybe you're going to be looking towards, I wish we had something to help out this Leshrac. But yeah, honestly, it's all about the fight for BetBoom. And because you've got such potent support, it should be pretty good.
So far, 4 minutes in, and thunderawaken overall getting the slightly bit more out of each of their respective lanes.
Yeah, kind of winning all three in regards to CS.
Only just, but especially when there's no kills going on, there's pretty good news for them now. Bottom, finally, the first bit of action will fall into the hands of thunderawaken. Top lane as well, you see, Notice getting burst very, very low. He has to back off. So lane-wise, things looking pretty good for Thunder across the board.
And an early tip as well. I think I heard the panel mentioning as well that the guys, these two teams, have been playing ping pong together in the evening. So there's maybe there's some new friends have been formed. So these tips probably a little bit more friendly than other teams, not so aggressive in regards to the tip warfare.
At least here at the start of the game, you know, things can change as the series goes on. It gets more tense, but indeed, here in the lanes, nice and peaceful. Only one hero going down. It's all a bit of banter here between them.
Yeah, Force Major, nice. You wrap around and put a nice aggressive ward out on the top side of the map, already pre-scouting out for this potential, you know, stacks being made. Yeah, thunderawaken. Super happy right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's building up already, seeing that solid 1k lead. 5 minutes in.
But realistically, if you're thunderawaken, your heroes are the ones more stable in lane in regards to the farm. You know, Tidehunter, Kunkka, TA, they all push out the wave so easily.
We'll see mid. They're going to have the attempts on Lyle, set up with the boat. They jump in with the Cookie Scatterblast follow, but it isn't enough damage. Lyle survives. Backups in for betboom, and they take out Matthew and keep their Leshrac alive.
And that's kind of the expected move, right? Kunkka hits 6, Snapfire quickly moves to mid lane, but this carry on Takakh, he doesn't really care. He instantly rotates in and helps offset that aggression. And that's what you need to be careful for if you're thunderawaken. Sure, your 3 cores push out waves with ease, but it's the speed in which betboom can move between engagements.
And worst thing if they could try and get the setup onto Dark Mago, but he was quick and ready with the Quelling Blade. Sprout, not to catch him by surprise. Still hanging around the mid. Panda, just got to be careful though. Lyle will look to run him down, and it's going to be another one. Dark Mago steps up, but again, it's not quite enough damage to kill Lyle off, and he'll also die for that effort. So 2 dead there in the mid, little unnecessarily as well. thunderawaken, they try and make that play onto Lyle, but just underestimating the ability for Lyle to just stand his ground, pop that edict, and destroy them.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing there is, you know, betboom, they just didn't leave the area. After thunderawaken tried the first time, they stayed posturing around. Sure, they tried to go for the second attempt, but yeah, betboom still in position to punish that.
Now, Lyle was going to be very happy with that one. Heads back to base to refuel. He'll be back out onto the map and able to hold that mid lane tier 1 nice and safe. Keep the wave pushed back out, and Thunder, if they want to try for that again, they've got to bring more, or at least have the knowledge that betboom won't have their supports backing up Lyle in that mid.
They kind of lack the damage early on into the game. You know, TA needs to farm like Dragon Lance, Deso until you start pumping out some damage, and then you need Snapfire ideally to have the Mortimer Kisses, and it's all about early control from thunderawaken. They don't really have the damage themselves.
Now they've got the setup. Nightmare into the arrow, and it'll be an easy kill on Matthew. Saw Sacred try to help out, taking the Nightmare off, but
some body blocks.
Too much damage here from betboom.
I do love that creep getting tornadoed into the Tidehunter, but still, yeah, they can't really kill off this Tide. You have to ignore this bot lane pretty much. You push it out, make sure there's not creeps hitting the tower, and you look elsewhere. But yeah, Takakh sitting at top net worth, even though he's 15 CS behind the TA, still even on the net worth.
I'm gonna try and go for the kill on Staneko. He's got backup, but no chance to save himself. Locked down by the torrent into the boat. This time Thunder get the kill in the mid, and they won't lose anything in return.
That's kind of a net win, though, for betboom. Taking away the value of boat, you see that instant smoke up from Lyle. They identify, now if thunderawaken want to take an engagement, that Tidehunter who's being a menace in bot lane, he's the one that has to move across the map to actually help with that control. So I like the fact that Boom, you know, turning up the pace a little bit.
I mean, they are straight to the top lane. Setups there from Notice. He drops down the arena. Panda, is there anything he can do to keep his TA safe? There is not. Pakaz goes down. Have a TP coming in from Sacred. He's going to pop the Ravage onto the 3 of them. Lyle is low. Burst down by the Gush. thunderawaken. They'll get the Lesh in return. So they're able to take something here from betboom in response to losing their carry TA, Pakaz. See if they're able to hold them off the tower, though. There's Panda on his own. Not a huge lot he can do. They'll try and get the angle with the spear. Can't quite close the gap enough. This is the pressure pushing Thunder away from this tier 1 tower, and with Takakh now moving to this top spot. They should be able to take this down. That's going to put Takakh very, very close to having his Maelstrom complete with the tower gold he's about to get.
And KUNKA had no TP available, so he just opted just to stick mid, keep on farming. Now move to the jungle as well. Yeah, betboom getting the tower pre-10 minutes. And for the last minute or two, this bot lane, no one was really farming it. Bane moved to mid lane, quickly got his close to 6 there, and Matthew also kind of following. So in terms of efficiency on the map, yeah, betboom be able to break it down a little bit better.
On the mids, they have the setup into the stun after stun. Arrow follows up as well. They're trying to keep him alive with the heal, but Panda can't quite save Dark Mago. As he goes down, and now Panda himself's in trouble. The chase is there from Lyle, running around, keeping himself on top of the Pugna. Stun as well, comes down onto Matthew. 3 more kills for betboom.
And this is the best timing for betboom right now. You break down the map, you're forcing thunderawaken to use their TPs to defend these towers, and you're using the Bane setting up for these stuns. And just punish him a little bit. Yeah, perfect stuff from betboom.
And Picard still in that space. 900 gold on top of the Dragon Lance. We are seeing, as the Tide, Sacred, anywhere he goes, he should do a solid job of holding the buildings with his hood complete. He's quite a beefy one to try and fight into, especially when he has the Ravage available, back up in 30.
Oh, throwing out the boat, getting a freebie. Nice little Morana kill there. But anyway, if you're thunderawaken, these early kills, this early pressure, you can't fall victim to it. You need to still understand what your timings are in the game. It's not for the early fights. It's protecting your objectives. If KUNKA get BKB, he can brush off the Leshrac. Once your, Snapfire gets some levels, the Mortimer Kisses, you can deter the Furion from these earlier sieges. So thunderawaken, they do have the answers to what betboom needs to do in the early game. And I'm looking forward to how betboom approaches this next kind of tier 1 siege. How do they... it's not going to be as simple as move to the tower and rat it. No. At that point, you're going to get punished by the KUNKA, by the Snapfire.
Absolutely, yeah. Thunderawaken will have no hesitation in setting up a defense around this tier 1 mid. It's not going to be an easy one to push for if betboom want to try for it anytime soon.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Stop, Lal. And he's got his Yules complete. That's going to look, of course, to go into the Halberd next. Incredibly strong against that carry TA.
Oh, I like this. No, that's real cool, actually. Obviously, Yules to be able to maybe even dodge the Ravage, disjoint from the X-Torrent. There's Seneko.
See if we can get out of this. They've got the cookie, but not quite the angle. Seneko is fine, and an arrow did come crashing in. Arena follow-up as well. Locks down Matthew. See a Thunder. Can they get back in on this? Sacred does have Ravage. They've got the Ravage and the bow. But again, once they use it, that would mean that maybe the push can come in onto mid. So they've got to hold their ultimates and keep betboom in this position where they're constantly sort of second-guessing their ability to push for that tier 1.
If that was the Pugna going down there, 100%. That's a Ravage, the Mortimer Kisses layering on top. But because it's the Snapfire going down, instrumental in the early engagement. So I love the discipline from them just to reset there, not fall into kind of a sloppier fight that betboom really were trying to bait out there. I know, yeah, this Leshrac.
It's going to be funny they didn't quite see him up there in that spot. Because he's got his...
Dude, he's so... Oh my god, Dark, you're so annoying, actually. He TPs in, spawns a couple trees. You see that, like, thunderawaken, they're already centering to try and de-ward. He's just blocking the camps. TPs out, goes back to farming his own, like, kind of triangle. Dude, that is actually one of the most annoying plays I've seen from a carry Furion.
There we go, fight time for thunderawaken. They want to get out and get aggressive with the ultimates, with the Ravage and the Mortimer's Kisses.
They're trying to find the Furion. They know that he was just trying to make that quick play.
I mean, Lal, it's definitely going to be worth dropping some ultimates for that one, indeed. No holding back there from Sacred. Get rid of the mid-lesh, get rid of Lal. And that'll give them the space to start pushing it onto the tier 1 tower themselves mid. See what the rest of betboom want to do about this. Notice does have Arena. Oh, Matthew, great cookie there up to high ground onto the 2 of them. Force Major's going to get dragged back by the X-Mark. He's dead to an anchor smash. Also looking towards Seneko in the mid, diving up towards tier 2s here, thunderawaken. As they've realized that at this stage, sort of around the ults, they're going to have the space to push in, and they'll be the team to take the mid tower first.
No, it's a really nice smoke. I expected them to, they were looking for the Furion, and then they kind of bumped into LOGITECH. I was like, oh, this is even better. Get the freebie, now take the tower. And they're the team who are actually able to start taking these early towers. And the mid tower is so nice to get. But no, Ravage and Boat on cooldown. You kind of expect a little bit of some counterplay here from betboom.
Yeah, you got to imagine they're going to push back hard, Lyle. And with the Edict, TPs are coming in though. Thunderawaken want to make sure that this is not an easy push for betboom.
But Khan's going for the Blink Dagger actually. He wants to join the fight.
Got the setup on notice. They can burst through him. They certainly can. There's no escape here for the Mars. As Thunderawaken go to show yet again that this tier 1 tower, it's not going down anytime soon.
Yeah, just getting punished for not setting up as accordingly. In these type of lineups, it's about pushing the side lanes with a Furion. You force one hero to defend that tower, and then you look to go for the big objective. I think betboom, not saying that they rushed, they were trying to punish the lack of cooldowns a little bit too quickly, and in doing so, they didn't have the vision. Like you see on this mid lane, there's this high ground ward from Thunderawaken. That allows you to punish this Mars trying to wrap around. You already know Furion's deep in the jungle farming, so just really nice defensive setup once again from Thunderawaken. Yeah,
and we're seeing sort of a bit of a change up from Lyle. He's got to get his BKB rather than the halberd. You know, these fights, these ultimates, they are blowing him up. He's got to be ready to get his spells out and charge the front lines without any sort of worry. Was an attempt here for Notice, but he's off the mark with the spear. So that's going to be the arena combo put to a stop, and now the kisses are coming out. Notice he's in trouble. Slowed down by the traps. He goes down. Thunderawaken, they're ready to try and chase for more. Dark Mago. Hold on the chase, see what he can find around the corner here. He's going to try for the blind torrent, and he won't catch any of the remaining members of betboom. They get out. But once again, we're certainly seeing betboom. They're the ones trying to get something done in this mid. But each time over the last 5 minutes, it's just not worked out for them.
It's crumbling a little bit. This time as well, you now have the initiation with the arena, but you missed the spear, and the betboom just aren't able to really get the things rolling their way. Credit, it is a little bit difficult, of course. You're playing into the boat, the potential now Ravage is back online, but even the cookie, the small disjoints, betboom will be kicking themselves a little bit. This was their opportunity to increase the pace of this game, and unfortunately they haven't been able to try and maneuver around this Kunkka Tide with great effect.
Takakh, of course, has been keeping himself completely out of these attempts mid. He just wants to be focused on having his BKB complete. These BKBs,
another smoke,
incredibly important for the two of them. Dark Mago, he's going to look for the catch. He's using the torrent. He's able to grab Takakh. The boat coming down. I've got the burst here. The setup is bringing him low. I see Notice trying to hold back Dark Mago. What the sprout? Ravage comes out, but he's not going to catch him. Didn't quite reach them there on the side as betboom are able to step out and away completely. That Sprout blocking off the chase from Thunderawaken, and now things are a bit more awkward with Thunder. They've used their ultimates. You see Matthew trying to run. Panda, he's going to have the problem of a Lesh right on top of him as Lyle takes him out. Notice, again, off the mark with the spear. This time, shouldn't matter, though. Matthew taking damage from the walls of the arena as he still falls. Double kill for Lyle. Over in the river, Nightmare setup from Snoneko into that arrow from Force Major will secure betboom a third, and they're in perfect position to waltz straight into the Roshan pit.
It's just outside Roshan as well. That Ravage tickled the Furion, but yeah, really beautiful Sprout being able just to put just enough distance to then outrun it. But, oh god, Thunderawaken, they're trying to go aggressive, they're trying to find the plays, but yeah, all right. It's nice to see betboom be able to turn it around. They've had a shaky 3 or 4 minutes in this game, but hasn't put them out yet.
I see Sacred. So trying to see if they can take down Force Major. He's still got a leap left. Sacred, he still kind of wants to chase him. He's got Blink back up in a second. And Force Major straight out of there. For that next fight, Takakh should have his BKB. We'll see it once more. Yeah, chase attempted.
A really nice spear as well from Notice there, just preventing the Kunkka to get the additional right clicks. And at this point, a rather optimistic Ravage in hindsight, but so close to at least connecting would have been cool. But no, the Sprout, especially with the shard as well.
Exactly, that Treant just blocking off any chance of Dark Mago getting out and continuing to chase.
And that was the type of fight where betboom, they were kind of behind on their ability to team fight, but Thunderawaken, they forced the engagement with only 2 or 3 heroes. They didn't have everyone ready to kind of make that chase down. It was a really nice initiation, using the torrent for vision, getting the X. But yeah, just a little bit too quick for the rest of the team not to get there. And on the flip side, betboom, their draft, they thrive on these engagements because, of course, deep in the triangle, they've got multiple ways to TP into the fight and quick to react.
Sacred, he's going to show top, but there's a lot of betboom around to try and deal with him. He'll set up here for the stun from Lal.
Instant Kraken.
He'll look to walk it off. Ravage isn't at the ready, and even if it was, probably wouldn't want to pop it here as he gets taken out.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Now Lal just about to complete the BKB. I'm still very happy that he's going to look for the halberd. The Leshrak's job in this game is to pretty much just run into the fight, get all the vision required for his team. If TA jumps, throw a halberd, and allow for, you know, a perfect arrow, the arena, the Fury and TP. Leshrak is somewhat an initiator to some degree through his itemization and his ability to posture aggressively.
Obviously Takakh, he's hitting that timing. The core 3 items done for the TA, Dragon Lance, Deso, and Blink. See mid lane, Damago trying to start things off. They try and save out Notice here with the Nightmare. They cannot separate him here from the barrage of damage just fired out by thunderawaken.
I just love how volatile this game is. Like, any hero that dies, they have the ability to just group up and then swarm the map.
Nice. This is exactly what you want to see from these two squads. Already getting this back and forth. Only 2k gold in it that's been jumping around. 13-9, and betboom still the team with the Aegis for a couple more minutes, so opportunities for Lal to make a move, especially when Noticed back in the game in 20 seconds.
Oh, Saneko, this is an optimistic build, man.
All right.
I love it.
BKB rush for the support.
Because if he gets it, it will be devastating.
See Lal, he's actually going to be off the mark there with that stun. So Sacred manages to walk this off until Takakh comes in, tries to trap him with the Sprout. Still Sacred breaks out of there. He'll be fine.
Dire's bottom tower.
Top lane, quick moves from betboom. They want to try and see if they can get something done here.
Oh, he's chasing the T8.
He has the arena. And there's the setup. He's a little careful about how he goes for this, though. As now the spear comes in play. BKB from Lal. He's not messing around. Make sure that he can get him with the stun. Takakh's trying to step off to the side, but he's caught in the Sprout. Takakh goes down.
Are they going to find Panda move? There it is. Another spear. Pew. Oh, Dark Mega as well.
I mean, Saneko is trying to see if they can set up for something else here, but it's around the outpost. TPs are coming in. BKB popped by Damago. There's the Ravage. Onto the two of them. Saneko's gone. Under the cover of Moonlight Shadow, Lal, he'll be able to keep this fight going. Turns over towards Sacred. Sprout's there, but Sacred's cookied out to the side for safety. Notice starting to take heavy hits here from the tier 2 tower. Damago comes in with the torrent. A shotgun to the face there from Matthew takes out Notice.
A little bit deep, lads, but still. Ravage now cooldown for 130 seconds. When Mars is live, he will have Arena back again. Leshrak, you got to regen, got to reset. Use this window of opportunity. Big spells are on cooldown now.
We've got Lal. Aegis unlikely to be there for the next fight. Soon to time out. He's going for his bots next.
I want to see this halberd. He keeps teasing me. Every time I'm like, yeah. Come on, Lal.
As we saw for Takakh, it's still very hard for him to fight without the BKB. And he'll be working on getting that done.
The nice thing as well about having this TA as your carry, if the game does get a little bit out of hand, let's say the next stage just goes to the side of betboom, you're going to be able to deal with the split push of Fury and TA going for the Aghanims at some point, always keeping the lanes pushed out as well. So I feel like, yeah, thunderawaken, as long as they don't fall victim to constant fighting and trying to go for the engagement without spells, like, they're super chill in this game. Like, they have a lot of insurance as well. They can make some mistakes.
Let's see what betboom do with the smoke. Trying to make use of the fact that Sacred, no Ravage for a full minute. They want to try and catch Thunder whilst they're not fully prepared to return with a fully fledged team fight.
Smoke reveals.
Oh, the Sacred, very quick with his own blink. He'll have the opportunity to find the Yule's setup, and Takakh is going to come in from the side, look for the backlines. Damago heads forward, he's going to drop down the boat. Extra bit of damage reduction, keeping Sacred protected, and he just runs straight towards Takakh. That's the carry gone, the Prophet's out, and now Saneko, he's in trouble as well. Kiss is coming over towards Lal. He'll go for the TP up, but the torrent's there from Damago as 3 dead on betboom. thunderawaken showing that they don't need the Ravage to pull together a team fight like that, and definitely a concern for betboom. There's Takakh. He went down so quickly at the start of that fight.
A rare TP from Takakh. Normally, he's so patient, making sure he TPs, knowing what's going to be coming towards him. I don't think he expected the TA to instantly reinitiate back on during the retreat, and Snapfire just in position. You had the meld hit, the Deathlow, the Lil Shredder.
Yeah.
He got obliterated within like 4 seconds of his entry to the fight.
And that was before the AC was done on Dartmouth Go. So next fight, the physical damage he's going to take is going to be even higher.
You see here, he TP's in thinking he can maybe punish Matthew, but at this point, the Kunkka's already ready. The TA's just like turned around on him, and unfortunately does go down. It is the volatility of Fury and carry. One incorrect TP, it can just spell disaster, even if you have all this net worth in you.
So how would you imagine we're going to see that approach from Takakh change up in the next few fights? He's just got to sort of wait for more of his teammates to get in, or at least isolate and find this Templar Assassin before he looks to position himself?
Yeah, pretty much. You need to see... I think right now it's just, where is TA in the fight? If she blinks in to initiate, you can then TP for free, trying to go for the backlines. But it's quite difficult. Jumping is a Snapfire, she has Cookie.
Ooh,
Nice
notice.
blink. Luckily this time not dying to the smoke. But it's kind of difficult. With this net worth lead, we're kind of getting to the point where Dark might be telling his team, lads, I'm going to split push for a little bit. I need to find some more farm.
Well, might be forced to BKB here. Actually going to get caught straight away in that turret. He gets the BKB off, but it's almost too late. One more hit from Dartmouth Go could do it. The Kiss is coming out here. Lal having to run, but he's surrounded. There's going to be no escape for this Lesh. That's Thunder. Up 6k now. Takakh, he's trying to farm on their side of the map, but the trap's going to spot him out. He has got BKB TP. Also has that Shadow Blade to get away, and Matthew at the moment not quite having detection ready to go, so Tahakk's fine.
It's so hard to play this split push game against the TA. Like, look at topside jungle, there's traps. In his own jungle, there's traps. On the Radiant jungle, there's literally traps everywhere where Furion naturally wants to quickly walk through.
He was hanging around here, maybe trying to see if he could have a look in on some action, but in the end, he is indeed forced to BKB TP out as thunderawaken found him.
Now this is becoming a really difficult game now for BetBoom. thunderawaken have hit their stride in regards to how they want to take the fights. They're the ones initiating as well. Their smokes, I think 2 out of the 3 last smokes have connected cleanly on a big core kill, and it's allowed them just to play around their cooldowns perfectly.
And so, with this, rush BKB that we're getting from Seneko, what's his sort of idea? He just wants to, fiend script the TA? Is that what he's going to try and do?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Ideally, he either enter the fight and just remove the TA, but the issue is, it's like, the Furion right now doesn't have damage to kill off a Kunkka or a Tide. And probably the Pugner with the Decrep, it's just a little bit difficult in regards to how BetBoom gets their damage across. It's Arena, it's Leshrac, and then Furion's going to be tickling a little bit until he gets a couple more items. But for now, the fact that this Bane has whipped out a 26-minute BKB, it is going to give them some confidence to maybe look to take a fight. Yeah, I expected it to be the fastest because it doesn't happen that often where they literally go Tranks BKB. His sort of position and execution of the abilities, it has to be perfect with that BKB, because as we saw in the last fight, BKB is not the kind of item that makes you invincible in this game against Thunder's heroes. It does give Takakh entry to the fight now. If the Bane grips the TA, the Furion can just TP onto that grip TA. There's nothing to cancel the BKB grip, and then you should be able to probably kill her off if the Furion's also ready. But it's about connection now. It's about finding that entry. And
it has it, because if he gets anyone else with the grip other than the TA could jump him and take him out in a couple of hits.
Yeah, about 3.
Oh, Sacred in with the Ravage. They're going to be able to get the jump straight around to Takakh. Takakh, he's not getting out of that. As that's the carry down, a full minute here. So thunderawaken likely to be able to look for more. They're going to head back over to their half of the map. BetBoom are here. The question is if BetBoom want to try and take anything 4 versus 5. I don't think they do. They're popping the Moonlight, trying to get out of this one. Notice we'll be able to TP out under the cover of the shadows.
So close. That was the one thing you didn't want for BetBoom. You kind of hit a timing with the Bane, and unfortunately, Furion going down. But it just boils down to the vision. Takakh's farming inside his own triangle. There's 2 Radiant wards here. There's 3 traps. It's so hard for this Furion to efficiently farm across the map without kind of giving away his position.
On in the trees. Force Major trying to escape the game here, jumping out of the map. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, why doesn't he appear on the bottom side of the map?
That would be rather... I mean, let's hope they don't add that.
Just Phoenix Sunraying. Oh, he's on the bottom side of the map now. Pangolier as well. Very cool. Oh, Seneko though. And that's the Agnums from the TA picked up as well. That
hit the
anti-split
kisses.
push. Ah, the BKB though.
It's got to be a BKB and run. He's going to go for the TP out. Have they got enough hits to take him down? They don't. He'll live.
Yeah, that's not how you wanted to... I say reveal. Of course, they already knew at the BKB from retreating in the previous engagement, but that's not how you want to use your first BKB. And now it opens up the Roshan. Lil Shredder, Gush, Meld from TA. This will be going down rather quickly. A shard is available, most likely, I'd say, probably to the Kunkka. TA already has one, Snapfire already has one. Nice to get the Tidal Wave in play.
They're going to go for the smoke move, BetBoom, but
it's a bit too late.
It's not coming quick enough. Thunder. Aegis into the hands of Takakh. BetBoom still look to see if they can get anything around the mid, but Matthew forcing himself out of any sort of catch that BetBoom have. They can't reach him.
Ooh, Sacred just cancelled his TP. Okay, no, he's just walking back. So now bot lane. This is now what BetBoom kind of needs to look towards. Bot lane's pushed in quite aggressively. Is anyone going to waste the TP to go there? Of course, short answer is no. You already see Matthew. He makes that journey, walks on over. That is the key thing here.
I mean, yeah, you're going to have what Takakh's just being all over the map with the Ags.
BetBoom, they are innately tanky as well. We just saw there. 4 BKBs, you got the race patch as well on Mirana. They are ready.
They're going to try for the tide.
Broken.
He's gone. They drop the grip, they take him out. He's not got any buyback either, so he won't be able to help turn this fight around for Thunder. Panda also to be caught. BetBoom. They'll get the 2 kills. Thunder did have the X mark, but not able to do anything, especially whilst their tide's down. They need Sacred to pull together the team fight. So BetBoom, a good hit there against a team that did have an Aegis amongst them.
Yeah, they just need to keep playing this style of Dota. You push the side lanes, you hope that Takakh doesn't get picked off by a smoke gang, and in doing so, it opens up opportunities where thunderawaken, they will naturally be split. They need to send heroes to deal with the pesky nature of the what's it called? The
Madama goes for himself in the mid. Very close to Notice being able to jump in and get an angle with a spear.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
We saw there further big items coming out for each side. Hex ready from Dark Mago. No surprise there. Fair bit faster than the average that we're seeing.
I mean, it's an overall good pickup. The fact that he already has the BKB, the AC, now he gets the Hex as well. It's just additional lockdown required. And for Furion, looking to try and complete this Nullify. It's going to allow him to be able to deal with the 4 stuff for the support, the decrep of the Pugner. When he TPs in, it should lead to either a dead support or be able to maybe punish this TA still with inside that grip. But it's an AK lead for thunderawaken, but there's still many opportunities for BetBoom to take a lead in the fight. And it needs to be through numbers advantage.
Yeah, full Ags now on Sacred. It's Thunder. Going to find that team fight that they've expertly shown off multiple times this game. Takakh's at the ready in base. He'll be able to get out a nearby trap if action does kick off.
BetBoom well aware of this smoke, hugging the side lanes. Even in top lane, Mirana put the Wraith Pack down, trying to push it out. But oh, it just expired. Sorry. But it was there, I assure you.
Takakh's just getting all of his slots upgraded up. Looking for the Swift Blink next. Level 25 as well. He has that bash, so no longer, again, any, you know, the protection, even with the PKBs, it's not there. It's all down to really finding that Fiend's Grip on the TA. So Nako, he has to go all in for it. That's why we do have that BKB pickup from him, but it doesn't mean it's easy.
Getting into that fight, like, if you're a Bane, you're still going to get killed. Like 700 HP, like gripping that tier. If you don't cleanly connect, like the tier can quickly blink you, meld strike, you're half HP. Sure, you might the grip after, but you're going to die to kind of the other damage in the fight, even like a Tidebringer. I don't know.
Back on with the push because still 1 minute to play with the Aegis.
Got to give credit to Force Major in top lane. Oh.
He's going to be found here because he'll head over to this side of the map. Force Major jumping away. He will escape. Indeed being that the sort of nuisance that BetBoom need him to be here. Keeping this attention split across the map and making sure that the game's not in quite as comfortable of a position for thunderawaken to try and push up to the tier 2s and towards the base quite yet.
These side lanes are always pushed out. You've got Mirana in top lane with the Wraith Pack pushing it down the lane. You've got Furin in bot. And then you see thunderawaken. They want to find the big team fights, but they're just kind of ping-ponging between bot jungle and top jungle. They have vision here as well. They're just not able to connect. It's kind of a little bit of a stalemate right now. And the fact that this Aegis is expiring shortly, it means they don't want to run straight towards the tier 3s. They need to be a little bit more patient. This next Roshan is going to be the big decider in this game.
This will be the nullifier done for Takakh. Dartmago and Sacred. The ones at the front line right now. The rest of the team very split up. thunderawaken not in position at the moment to look for a team fight. betboom on the other hand, they certainly are.
Snapfire's going Axe as well. Love to see it. We're going to be launching some watermelons onto the back line.
Both teams careful with how they look to jump. I've had that Aegis go. Takakh, 1700 gold until the Swift Blink's there. I mean, what would you imagine when you look at sort of the cores both teams have? You know, Thunder, will they be in any sort of rush when they don't have the Aegis? I mean, how do they feel, do you think, as this game goes on?
I think
with the heroes they have.
They're going to be... thunderawaken are so happy to play out throughout this game.
Yep.
They got TA to deal with the split push. They got Tidehunter with Gush to deal with the split push. X from the Kunkka to deal with the split push. Like, they got D-push for days, so they're happy. They can build up this 11k lead, turn it to a 20k lead. It's on betboom, the ones to try and break that status quo.
And they're going to try and do it here, betboom. They're leading in. See the sentry down here. He's going to be underneath this Sacred. He's going to know what's coming. He's holding on to Ravage for now. Now he lets it go. It's only going to hold back Lyle. Turn towards the Notice with the Gush. It'll be Pandaboo taken down. Fiend's Grip. They've got the lockdown. They've found the TA. Seneko hunting for Takakh. He'll get the Fiend's Grip set up. The Arena Spear follow-up. It's there as well. Buybacks are coming out from Thunder. But Sacred, he'll fall. Caught in the Sprout. As Thunder will get chased back up towards their base. Dartmago turns with the Hex and the Torrent. Nightmare allowing Force Major to dodge the Torrent, given the chance to leap out. As betboom, they finally get that scenario that they've been looking for. Seneko finding Takakh's TA and locking him down with the Fiend's Grip. In the fight, might even get them more here. Matthew is going to pick up Dartmago, spin him out to the side, gets him in position for a great angle there for the Tidebringer. In fact, it's good enough to get the kill on Seneko. Lyle saved only just here with his Eon Disc. He's on the escape. Dartmago's going to try and chase him. As Lyle.
The arrow... oh, close.
He's going to show himself near the trap. It's caught him. He has the Yules.
Torrent.
No. Oh, it's going to get him. Dartmago gets the kills there. I mean, quite a solid turnaround. It did cost them 2 buybacks, of course. Both Takakh and Pandaboo having to buy back to turn that fight around. But they are able to do it there. Now situation, betboom, 3 heroes down. I mean, you look at the sort of death timers on both the Lyle and Takakh. They're gone for a long time.
This is an uncomfortable amount of time that they're out of the game.
They might lose a tier 3 here, T. Maybe more.
If not more, yeah. 100%.
I mean, because you've got this AC, of course, on Dartmago. Kaz has got his Desto. They hit the buildings pretty hard.
Could just be 2 lanes. They might respect that potential, like, there could be the buyback scenario, like a spear into it, but if you clicked on the Leshrac and you saw the items he was pulling out...
yeah, he's short on the money. Like, they both are.
Like, he had an Aeon Disc, the plate mail, like, you kind of feel like probably shouldn't have it.
I mean, this is working out to be excellent buybacks from both Takakh and Panda. Not only turning around that fight at the base, but getting the mid-racks as well.
Bro, they wanted it for like a split second. They're like, go bot, and then that, wait.
And they're going to get Roshan.
That's a quick Roshan. It was potentially respawning 40 seconds after the fight ended.
I mean, there we go. We'll see this turnaround once more from thunderawaken. Already, I think Panda's come in with his buyback, but you see Takakh's holding back at this one. It's pretty much when he sees that beautiful 3-man splat there from Matthew spitting Dartmago into the 3 of them. The Takakh's is like, it's time to go. He's back in with the buyback. He's able to help get that kill, of course, onto Lyle with the trap, and then straight down the mid. thunderawaken getting themselves into a very, very strong strategical lead.
Again, the vision here. They got a high ground ward, a Tinker ward, and also that random rogue trap in the lane that was trying to deal with the Fear and Split push just catches the Leshrac.
And now we've got the Refresher Shard on Sacred. Aegis on Takakh's, helping him keep that sort of lack of buyback covered.
It was so important. Thunder Predator, they were so grateful, so lucky that Roshan was an instant respawn.
And they've actually got the Hex set up onto Lyle. He on disc again, will keep him safe from the follow-up. Notice he's going to look for the jump forward, but the force to the side, they're able to dodge the spear. As Notice, he has to put the BKB to get back to the high ground, get back to safety. They'll drag back the Lesh here. Arena's been dropped down. BKB to stop the Ravage from Sacred hitting onto Lyle. As Lyle will try and turn and fight, but Notice, his BKB's already been used. He goes down. Seneko tries to go for the Fiends Grip, but the Lincolns, it blocks it. Seneko won't be able to stand his ground to lock down any of the cores. As Thunder keep the push coming in hard. Tier 3 gone, the Rack's exposed. Notice has got buyback, but no BKB, no Arena. Little to be done with the buyback at the lone. He's going to try for Takakh. He gets caught. They've got him with the stun. Takakh surrounded. He goes down. Buyback from him now to come out. As Seneko, focused by Pakaz. The Bane getting low. Silence taken out. BKB popped by Dark Magosi. Stands his ground against BetBoom. Notice tries to hold them back with the shield up and the BKB on. But they don't care. thunderawaken continue to pick up kill after kill. Keep this pressure on. And this is going to be a second set of racks being taken out, T.
They just don't have the damage anymore on BetBoom. It's so hard for them to take the fight. Of course, it's into an Aegis and a Cheese, in which thunderawaken, they don't have to use either of them. They're pretty much walking down the lane.
They're going to keep it going here. Sacred goes for a quick reset, trip back to base. They bring him back with the X mark. He's turning back up with the BKB. And then again, they got him with the Hex, and this time the Eldest stop cooldown. He's out of the game. Lyle dead for 90. Notice caught by the control as well. thunderawaken. I believe this should be the G's coming up soon, T, because they have well and truly shut this one down. Everything after that buyback defense top was just perfect. Perfect close up here from Thunder. And indeed, there it is. GG, well played. thunderawaken will take this game one.
This team's so much fun to watch, honestly. Like, they have these defensive heroes. They utilize the smokes in this game like so perfectly. 2 or 3 times just cutting in deep, finding the key kills. Even while BetBoom themselves were trying to make some key smokes to open up the
Mataas ko sa PC ko.
Kasama ba si Grace Mer?
Mag-find match mer yung text, tignan mo para malaman mo pagkakaiba.
Pero nakapag-ready check ka naman eh.
May kasama ng headset yon, yung PC na yun. Kompleto na lahat yun.
Kasamang headset yun, kaso iba yung naririnig mo.
Dito na yun, yung word, basta makikita mo, tingnan mo sa ano mo kung ano yung itsura. Oh, lock mo na.
Iba yung naririnig mo sa nilalaro mo.
Fine match ko na pre. Sige. Saan nanonood, Jules? Parang delay yung pinapanood mo.
Ay.
Wala pa nanonood. Dumating na yung PC mo.
Wait lang, ano.
Yan yung man. Dami kong set ng Magino. Ng AM. 3.
Hindi na siya umahal. Basta. Pero kung upuan lang hanap mo, iupid mo lang ang daan. Pero PSP na. Pag mo nang experience, mapupunta na rin naman sa'yo. Bibigay ko naman na sa'yo yan kasi...
Confirming na. May mag-error na dyan.
Okay ako.
Yan.
Yan.
Nakaka pa maglaro na Dota pag ano gabi.
Hindi na naglalaro siya.
Hindi pa yan pauwi.
Sabi mo, Dylan, tinetesting ko yung CCTV
Oo, take na yan.
Sabi ko, tinetesting ko yung CCTV.
Paano? Tawag niya? Nakadire.
Oy, Ron, support ka.
Oo.
Pick mo.
Support ako.
Pick na, support ka.
Gusto ko lang mag-ES eh.
Yun lang.
Hindi ako nakakuha ng ano,
No.
sa contract.
Pwede ko pa kumuha.
Pwede pa ba?
Goods lang yun.
Yun na yata. Pwede pa ron? Joke lang.
Pwede pa ba?
Pwede pa. Kuha ka lang ng ano. Pero kukunin mo yung ano, pang hero mo.
Ayun na ako.
Pare, naka-ES ka. Hindi kunin mo. Win game as ano. Viper.
Para sure.
Ang una yun, nice na.
Ay, puta.
Ay, pare-pares din sila ng guild ah.
Let's go.
Nice.
10 seconds remaining.
10.
5 seconds remaining.
Pwede ako mag... Ay, may drone na pala. Pwede
Sa
specs
baba ka ron ah. Gigi. Ako mag-ano kay Mer, mag-shoot.
para lumambot ang lahat ng dapat lumambot. Ayan.
Vessel. Vessel na lang ako.
Let's go. Tagal pa ng ano ko dito, Arcana eh. 30 ano pa eh. 30 something pa to.
Hindi ako mag-vessel. Ako na lang siguro mag-vessel.
Kapag na, kahit talo, Mer,
Ano pre?
kahit talo nabibilang yung revenge o dapat
Ay,
panalo.
di ko pa. Di ko lang alam. Basta, alam ko basta ang usapan lang. Ay, hindi. Meron pala. Oh. Dapat ay panalo yung game.
Putik kung...
Yung puro
Kailangan panalo?
Oo.
Hirap naman yan.
Ito carry BB.
Siguro.
Grabe naman yung arte naman ni Val.
Binili naman na Jules.
Binibili naman yun. Hindi naman yan hinihingi sa kanya.
Prepare for battle.
Si Elan. Moving into position.
Binili naman. Ay, ibigay sa atin. Ba't kaya?
Bili naman yan. Kasi kung hihingi natin yan, hindi sila mag-ano. Coach natin. Anong botch mo ron? Arcane ka ron? Gano'n na lang ako.
Oh, arcane ako. Mag-arcane ako.
Okay.
Ano ba
Grabe naman yung Mirana na yan.
Paano ba mag-stack ng, ano, ng neutral?
30 seconds to battle.
May bilang yun. May bilang yun.
Mahirapan ka pag ano.
Oh, 53 yan naman. 53.
Focus mo na lang to yung ancient. Mahirapan ka, mili ka lang. Basta focus mo lang itong ancient. 53, 54, pwede na yan. Pag medyo alanganin ka, di stanin mo.
Para di umalis.
Dito sa atin.
Pag long range kasi kaya yan dalawa eh, pero since melee ka lang, okay na yan.
This ain't no snowball fight.
Angat yata ito.
Ako, diba na agad na, nandiyan na siya.
LC.
Daming ano. Dami namang mili na ito.
Daming melee ah.
Mars mid.
Mars pa utang.
My bow is drawn.
Si Mars. Tahimik daw. Di man ako di naman siguro ako maka-copyright na.
I'll find vengeance anywhere. Agreed. I only wanted your life,
Okay.
but I'll take the gold
Wanted your
too. I've made good time.
Uy, putik.
Okay lang.
So
Look at that. Radiant's courier just got killed.
Sahod.
Okay lang.
this way to madness.
Ito ka lang papa dyan sa saglit lang.
Hindi lang.
Ano tayo ng malupitan dito.
Full ko.
Tawag dun.
Trail is cold. To battle.
Hindi mo na lalabas no.
It crossed my
Nabahan?
mind. My sentiments as well. I see.
Marunong. Very good.
Rahulo ang putik.
Kaya nga.
That one. Oo, yung
As
ano.
follows.
Yun yung creeps nila. Ay, yung neutral nila.
I've been here before.
Para daw di ka na mahirapan.
Ano yung hirapan pre? Yan yata yung
Ang mali
napanood
ko,
nyo.
nilapagan ko din eh.
Find your gold.
Nilapagan ko, tapos dineward ko yung pang binamblock niya. Ang kulit.
This way.
Zombie dito yung ano na ito. Ay, gawa mo lang yan.
Onward, cover
Hey
before
guys,
me.
kaya mo na Angel?
Wala pa akong lit.
Ito na lang, ito na lang.
Wala pang stun na.
Never.
Deny muna tayo.
I
Ano?
don't miss.
Sacrifices must be made.
Forward.
Fight ng spray.
To cover. That decides it.
Dito po yung pesto. Pesto ka pa dyan, ah.
No use waiting.
Ay, bilhin ako.
Wala sa sabot ah. Wala yung susabot.
Unleash hell.
Suzuki.
Yes.
Ano itong dalawang ito?
The universe affirms my bloody path, armed and aimed.
Lakas naman ng damage nito.
Dito lion pre sa gilid.
Kung mag-deny ng creeps eh.
Ayun, nandun yung lion sa dulo. Araw mo to pre.
Silent
Ito.
harvest.
Kayang inaro ko yung ano.
Sige, pwede na to.
Wala na ako.
I know.
Eh,
Hip shot.
ano yun? Parang...
Yun,
Good enough. First blood. Call me crazy, but I anticipate a lot more.
Kinukuha nila yung nandito.
Bite, frost.
Hindi.
Put sila dito.
Meron yan dito dyan.
They
Hindi
could
ko na kukunin.
Ano natin dito?
the deer path.
Ano pa?
May baryata. Hindi mo na natuyuan ng pawis ngayon. Eh.
A ranger at heart.
Never
Ano
refuse.
yung ano kaya? Hindi naman pala.
That was my thought.
Ano nangyari? Kala.
Earned skill. Pass understood.
Layo naman ng pana ako.
Ay, hindi, dinislo ko. Nandiyan pre. Wala ako ano.
Ay,
I lost my
may
faith.
puso pala yun.
Parating pala.
Ako, teka.
Be wary. Why cross me?
Ganun.
It's down. Stay out of the open.
Ginagawa na kaso ang dalawa.
I follow.
Wala ko na ginagawa.
To a point.
Eastan to, Eastan.
Lion.
Eastan.
Lion.
Buaya. Pwede pa ta pre.
Yeah.
When I need. Time to
Uy, masakit na pre, wag na pre, spray yan.
Wala na dito si ano.
Can't do that.
Ayan o.
Let them all fall. Thank you.
Pwede pa ta pre, ikutan ko
This
dito.
way to madness.
Wala.
Onward.
Mid-Mars. Mid-Mars ba?
I saw.
Wala, baby.
Very well.
Wala, baby, mga sir, kahapon pa. Andito na. Kanina pa ako tubig.
Good enough. Battle. Yes.
Talaga naman.
I've
Wala si Mars.
Fix dito, Mark.
Sorry. Nakakuha ng power up.
Radiant have fortified their structures.
Doesn't matter if they see them coming if they can't get out of the way. I go in silence. I'll reload and try for more. Trails cold.
Ay, pwede na to, may ulti
My
na.
sentiments as well.
Level 4 pa lang to.
Cold fury.
Alam pre,
This way.
ginawa na.
Slow down.
Pwede to.
Spray. No.
Ito na, level ano lang ako.
Level.
Patay ito, patay.
Arrow fly.
Ay, makatira. Yung tinamaan pa isa.
Killing spree.
Ay, putik.
Saan yun?
Dominating. Double kill.
You going to deny you had this coming? I hide no longer.
Kala ko blind spot na yun. Kala ko di ka na may stun nun.
Cover.
Nakita nga ako, kala ko nga warden.
Be wary.
Ay,
Dito pa lang baby.
Forward.
Nakaangat pa lang ng brittle back.
I'll find vengeance anywhere.
Wala, yan na
A
dito.
deliberate.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Puta. Sarta naman.
Bote dyan, bote.
So be it.
Kakaano pa lang ng lion dito.
Ay, matakal pa oh.
Stay downwind.
Dito lion.
Cunning.
Let's pause. I'm sure they'll be back.
DC. Ay, nag-wards.
My bow is
Level
drawn.
6 na to.
Ako sa baba.
Sad as this.
Oh, you want some of this? Hey?
Tara pre.
A ranger
Okay.
at heart. Feel my agony.
Okay na yun, okay na yun. Nandito lion eh.
No use
Tara,
waiting.
tara, tara. Ay,
Isa mo.
wala kasi akong silence eh.
That was my thought.
Pag-angat.
Hindi, okay lang yan. Nagre-regen lang naman siya.
A sliver of
Wala pa masyadong ano.
Level 6 na.
Dito pa oh.
deadly destiny.
Andito pre,
Warrior
andito pre.
has been killed.
A barrage of bolts.
Dito yung lion dito.
They a nice distraction.
Dito pa oh.
Boreal bolts.
Dito siya eh.
Pass undisturbed.
Hindi ko mapul eh.
There's some ice in your veins. They could be near.
Kaya natin kill yung top.
May kyop dito. Ay, may ano dito ah. Lion.
may LC dito nasa ASUS tsaka LC sa farm sa baba.
That decides it.
Wala pa si hindi pa bumabalik si Mars.
I've been here before.
Tara.
Game na to.
Time to move.
Sambut to.
Diyan na lion, nasa likod ah.
Sige, pwede na yan.
Such a clean exit wound.
Unstoppable! Double
Kaya
kill!
ako magtatago na lang. Ang ganda-ganda na ng pwesto niya.
Walked a different life.
Babas pa.
Violence
Store boy na.
follows.
Linya lang.
I see. Quiet now.
Mid, pwede ba mid?
Death comes
Wala akong
suddenly.
mana, wala ako. Nag-spare na.
Wala lion ah. Baka dyan
Wala akong
wag.
mana.
Wala pa rin. Hindi pa rin umangat ito. Umangat na.
I know.
Dito pa rin lion.
Frigid.
Dito lion pre.
Agreed. Stay out of the open.
May word yata dito.
A deer path.
Ito pre. Islow ko.
So much for discretion.
May tong lion may finger.
Sige.
More comfortable than I'd imagined. They found me.
Tata Mark.
Alis na pre.
Wala na sa mid
Okay na yun, okay na.
Before.
Mang-anuan lang tayo. Para mapikon.
I see prey.
Wait lang.
Be cool.
Game SS ako.
Ranger
Gege.
heart.
Wala dito.
He would have done the same.
Kaya ball.
Dito lion.
Sampul.
Andito Mars. Good siyan. Tatlo dito sa top. Good siyan.
This way to
Patay na
madness.
Dominating!
Kaya dito. Ay,
Double
Korea.
kill! Got killed. Those things aren't cheap,
Didi.
you know.
May Didi sa taas.
Deadly
Papunta
destiny.
dyan yung Mars.
Nakuha ni Mars. Bad trip.
I cover all the angles. Violence follows. Trails cold.
May barya dito.
Stay out of the open.
Tayo, tap.
Sige lang. Kaka-deward lang ng dalawa. Ay, isa lang pala.
Warded mo dito.
Kakalagay lang nila yun.
Nasasalag pala ng bulwark yung ano?
Yung skill 1?
Light of face.
Linggo na to ah.
Magic yun ah. Sa bagay. Ano yung outgoing? Di ba? Ay, wala naman sa saan.
Gote, Jom.
I'll find vengeance anywhere.
Wala bibila yun.
I follow.
Thank you. Wala Mars ha.
Eat both.
Anong karon?
No.
Gagi, sorry.
Tara. Patay ito.
Tataraan dyan ako.
Ano na, slow na.
My sentiment. Got it.
Ay, buta. Miss ko ano yung ano. Andito yung ano, Mars. Yes, one. Ano, isa silence. Yes, one. Meron pa, diba?
Mega kill!
Latched and loaded. Time to move.
Ba't ako? Hindi man dapat ako.
Ano dito?
Fully stocked.
Meron? Uy, naduwin.
I'll show you what it means to wait. Speed this up a bit.
Sali ako sa bottom. Bus na.
Dami pala. Ano? Lion.
I don't need to hurry.
Don't let your middle tower fall.
Balik na sa bot para mabasag na.
Sarap nung ano? Yung juice. Hindi nagre-regen. Oo, minsan hindi ko lang mahuli.
I shall nip my enemies. How many must die to spare
Pwede ako sa bottom kung may ano.
I'm aiming.
Nakaano naman tayo siguro dyan.
I take the right.
Umabot ka. Hindi umabot.
Way ahead of you.
Tigas naman ang ulam, kaibigan.
Ito. Go ward.
That was my thought.
Walang sight dun eh. Baka ako mabigyan eh.
Nandito.
Made good time.
Ito na, dito na.
Doesn't matter if they see them coming. Get out of the way.
Nagawa niya.
Sometimes I get carried away. You should run.
Wala na si Mars.
A silent.
Pwede na yung top ah. Naman lang lifesteal na lumabas. Ay, napag-center.
I'm aiming. Kind of. Moving.
May sus nga pala. Bawal pala magpababa ng buhay dito.
Bounty.
Perwisyo tong sus
Radiant
naman dito.
structures have been snow fortified. Dire have fortified their structures.
I know. Always need more.
The enemy's
Pwede na to,
bottom
no?
tower is
Wala si
gone.
Mars ha. Wala si Mars.
Ako magme-mid muna pre.
Sige.
Pababa ata.
Unstoppable!
Mas ulti pababa lahat ah.
May tipin na ako. Pwede ako pumunta dyan.
CDTP ko. Di ako
They
makakabalik.
cannot track me.
Push ko na lang mid. Pare, paano nga pre nung ilo mo sa mid pre?
Fitting target.
Dami nila sa bot. Okay lang,
These
basag
radiant
naman.
fortified their
Time
structures.
comes. Be wary. Ball spray.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Cunning.
Ito. May tali ako.
To battle.
Tara. Ito nga, bungaran.
Good enough.
Nakaano pa lang ng LC dito.
Dito sila oh.
Cover all the angles.
Kaso wala kayo.
Guard dito ata.
Forward.
Guarded to. Taas.
I go in silence.
Taas na yata na.
Yasha. Feel the frost.
Ito parang kakasan sila.
I've got a steady grip.
Yung sa mid pala.
Ayun o.
Dalawa. Sa
It
mid.
crossed my mind. Just die already.
Ito pa sa LC.
Tali mo nga, Ron. Ay, mamaya.
Ito sa LC, sa LC.
Saan, Ron?
Gigi.
Game na. Hindi, stand lang. Okay. Yan na. Nakawala na tuloy.
Layo.
Di ba? Ilo pa rin, ilo.
Ito, dito yung Mars.
To hurt. Remember
Ito.
Ito kita, oh.
Tama ko nito eh.
covering fire.
Monster kill!
Ay, Sondron.
Tries
Warning shot yun, warning shot.
Warning shot, ano, pagbibigyan pa kita. Ay, papos do.
Pray.
Uy, na-DC si ano.
Oo, papos.
Yup.
Iba-iba pangalan yan eh. No?
Hindi, ilan hawak niya? 4?
Laro, nasa iyo pala. Ay, kung ba't ang konti ng buhay mo? Putik na yun, nasa iyo pala yung kalaban. Warded to, hindi na-agit ng ano ko to, blue word. Kaya alam nila nandyan ka.
Oo nga, no. Ron, anong huling... May last words ka ba, Ron? Finger, ulti ni Sus, tusok ni Mars.
Mahal naman.
Ayun na, ngayon mo lang, ngayon na.
Sakit na.
Ngayon, yan.
Jaron.
Yan.
Teka lang, ako sa
Ron.
Oh.
Sabi mo ron, mahal na mahal kita kahit ang sakit-sakit na. Yan yung last words mo ron.
Ayun, baka umiyak yan sa Discord, pre. Nakalagay sa YouTube. Gita yan, pre.
Paano ron pag bumalik ron?
Yan.
Siyempre!
Yan.
Babalikan nyo pa rin, siyempre.
Yung ano, di ba sa Dota Plus may naalagay doon, naka-percentage kung physical or magical.
Iniiwan niya pa rin daw bukas yung guide nila. Mata. Wala naman, GG na yun. Wala akong arrow. Wala lang, oh. Pag ano to sa akin, sabi niya.
Double kill!
Sorry. Kasi akong araw.
In my sights.
Ano, pre? Ay, dito mayroon.
Ay,
Dito mayroon, gagawin.
Mega kill!
Tik na yan.
Double kill!
Eh, tali pa ako. Ay, nag-dagger.
Nag-out. Kahit nung sus, mapansamantala.
Tik na yan. Nervous din yung ano, LC. Nagdagan na harapan.
Una kilig.
Kilig itlog.
Your time comes.
Ang puti na.
They could be near.
Uy, yan.
Kanina pa na.
I don't need to pray.
Sama ka kaya doon, Ron. Mamaya na yan. Ay, matadagger ka na pala. Sige. Dagger ka na pala. Tapusin mo na.
Ay, gago. Nagpapa-cooldown lang ako ng... Ay, nagpapamana lang ako eh.
Dapat inuna na yung laro ng T1 pagkatapos ng Team Spirit eh.
Madaling araw na, no?
Wala stress ka eh.
Onward.
Grabe.
Nilagyan ng center yung mga comps natin.
I don't discriminate.
Yan pala yung trabaho nila yan.
Nilagyan niya. Itong tatlo na lagyan, pero kakabarag lang.
Wala na.
Wala na. Wag na pre. Kakabasag lang.
To a point.
Pulis kasi ako eh.
Agreed.
Ang magandang ano. Last range.
Run faster.
I trust everyone was out of sight.
Fully stocked.
Sa wakas.
Nakadamit na.
Uy. Jules oh.
I hide no
Wala
longer.
na
Data
kayo.
kayo. Add the data dito eh.
A silent terror.
dito.
Wala akong TP sa top.
I've made good time.
Walang TP, walang TP.
Wala akong TP.
No use
Oh
waiting.
no, we've got a DC.
Hindi rin sumira nung nawala si ano eh.
Oo nga. Spam. You cannot resume on this.
Spam lang yan, spam. Sabay-sabay yan.
Sarap. Sarap pa naman ng spam.
Hindi ko alam.
Maalat lang.
Hindi ko alam kung paano mag-screenshot dito. Putang ina.
Merong screenshot button dyan. Sa config. Sa option.
F12. Default na F12.
Ah, sa game lang yata.
Bounty.
Dire snow fortified their structures.
So much for discretion.
Ano, ilang YouTube na yung pinasa ko, wala eh. Hanapin ko nga. Hirapan ako, kailangan ko pa mag-snipping tool eh.
Good enough.
Pag sa game meron.
Tara, anayin natin si...
Ano, Windows Shift S.
Yan, gumagana yun, yung Windows Shift S.
Diyan yung LC
Unleash hell.
Sarap naman kung ano ko.
Ito.
So be it.
Baba ng ano, cast range ko.
I know.
Hindi tinamaan. Sayang.
Kulit ng ginawa nila sa Tiny, no? Naka-wedge blade ba yun?
Dear path. Frost.
Dito
Your
sa
bottom
akin.
tower is under attack.
I'll find vengeance anywhere. Gotta have my fun.
You really should look at your bottom tower.
Natiwad yung...
Attack.
Maya na.
Hands where I can
Bilis naman yan.
Alam niya na yata eh.
I only wanted to
Diyan na lang yun.
but I'll
Double
take the
damage
gold.
is over.
Monster kill.
Yes.
Damay ka pa tuloy.
Epo.
Dito, double.
Kaya na akong mana.
Wala putik.
I see prey. Let him fly. I saw.
Nice.
Ay no.
Prey.
Tamaan mo naman, Ron.
Kapul.
Sadya lang yung sadya.
I
Para mas
guard
mas masabay, pares lang ng difficulty yung arrow at saka fissure.
Feel my
Radiant structures are fortified.
We days
Taras na.
mystic.
Lalim na yan.
Nahuli ako, Ron. Saan mo to, Ron, oh?
They found me.
So this is
Sa Jesus.
I've
I
got
really ought to do something about it.
Yun down. Dead.
that decides it.
Tay pa yan sa'yo.
Tatay.
Onward.
Nice.
May lion pala, bad trip.
Bye back. Ay, wait.
Death comes silently. Endless ammo.
Ito, Ron, oh. Pela.
Stay out of the open.
Ay, putik. Buh.
Your middle tower is
Sa
under
shopping
attack.
pa ako eh. Guarded to. Putik na to.
Hindi na ako magtitipi ah.
Silence speaks.
Your middle tower is under
Akin yata
attack.
ayaw na.
Nakasak kaya tayong ano ko.
Fitting target.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Kanina nag-smoke ako, nakita nila dito siguro word niya. Ay,
Feel
Your
the
middle
frost.
tower is
Logan
under
dito na.
attack.
Bounty.
Turon sa.
That was my thought. It crossed my mind. Covering fire.
Shit things up.
An easy draw.
Worthy tribute.
Cunning. Battle.
nakuha yung ron.
Have to pay for this.
Tara, game na. Pwede na ako.
Armed and aimed. Silver edge.
Kaya tapusin to before 30.
Tara.
Feel the bite of frost.
Pwede na.
Smoke.
Well, I'm not dead yet.
Sana smoke.
They could be near.
Ay, putik.
No. Man.
Deadly destiny. Boreal bolts. Agreed.
Hindi pa nakakaramdam.
Meron yan dito. Meron yan dito.
I hide no longer.
Wala pa rin. Dito, dagger na.
A ranger at heart.
Sana yun?
To cover.
Grabe naman last minute.
May words nga siguro din.
They cannot track
Tara, push ka lang. Oh, gusto niyo Roshan, saglit lang to. Ito na. Uy, nakulong ako.
Wanted na. Wanted.
Run, bilis Ron. Yan. Let's go.
Isa pa, palo mo ron.
Killing spree. Double kill. Own it.
Ang putik ng ano ron. Putik, ba't nag-DP ka ron? Sobrang ka sa ano, click.
Oo, sobrang siya galing. Oh, Bin! Narinig ko na yung tawa mo.
Tawa niya na. Yan yung gisaka, kaya kisaka.
The enemy's top
Ang
tower
wallpaper.
is too good.
Ang wallpaper na Jul. Tawang-tawa ako nun.
Nag-sell si Mina eh.
Ay, na wallpaper siya.
Nice ba, Bin?
Oh, kabasin mo na to Ron, oh.
Second skill, palo, ano, Ron. Yan. Tangala. Pwede naman pala yun eh. Revenge ko si ano, sila yung king.
The enemy's top tower just
Ayan yun o, titipi o. Second skill. Second skill.
Patay ako puta.
Ay, BM.
We slip into shadow.
I've had worse. My bow will be ready.
These embers, well.
Oh, yun, layo no.
Pass undisturbed.
Ron sa kabila.
All spray, no prey.
Pwede ito, Jules eh.
Quiet now.
Okay, kukunin ko.
Wala namang kasama to yata.
Way ahead.
Paano magbabayitan ko?
Okay.
Kasi hindi siya nabait eh.
Tayo pala na.
Warded pala.
Hip shot. Trails cold.
Hurricane Pike nga ako, nahuli ako. Sino naka-BKB doon, Mars?
This way.
Mars.
Sino naka-BKB?
Nice pa utang.
Stay down.
Wala, mindbreaker yun. Naran, pang silent yan sa noo.
Dito.
Ako na lang to Ron. Ron.
I don't
Ako na lang
need
to.
to pray.
Quick and charm.
Be wary.
Kuha.
Dami naman.
This way to madness. I follow.
Mali yung TV ko. Nandiyan pala kayong lahat.
I've been here before.
Dito, okay.
Di ba ito nag-gusto
My bow is
dito?
strong. Gotta have my fun.
Mali ako ng pwesto kanina.
A deliberate step.
Kala ko masa-silence ko, biglang may nag-BKB. Ay,
Naka-smoke.
Uy, tanggala.
Naka-smoke.
Alis ron.
Not so fast.
Butik na yan, butik.
Ayun, sampo.
Terror.
Buti na lang nag-ano ako. Tawag dun, nag-shared ako,
I've
apat
been
na
here
yung lip.
before.
Mga nag-watch pa dito.
I hide no longer. Doesn't matter if they see them coming if they can't get out of the way.
Tara.
Pwede na to.
Cunning.
Tara.
Hindi ko nag-watch to dito.
Tara ron.
Gigi.
I see.
Sige, may Shadow Blade naman ako.
Ano ba? Baka may yan.
Hindi, wala na.
Kaya yan.
Gigi.
Lalabot sa atin yan.
May itos naman ako,
Huwag mo isa sana.
DM. Wala lahat binigay. Para sa'yo, kaibigan.
I admit, it lacks finesse. I've made good time.
Boss ko yung bot. Ay, pa-boss na ang bot. Mid tayo, gusto nyo.
Pwede.
Oh, Inbi oh. Inbi pre oh.
I'll find vengeance
top.
anywhere.
Wala akong TP, 36
Your
seconds.
top tower is under
Oh, meron na pero...
Meron ako. Lalagay na lang ako rito. De-defend ko to.
Sige. Ano lang.
Paawat ha?
Ah.
Pag wala akong nakitang awat niya, ay nasa...
My enemies.
Stay silent.
Ay, nasa akin! Awat! Awat! Saan yung awat?
Holy shit!
Ah, putik na yan. Ang daming
Saan
nakatingin.
yung awat, Gagi? Alam ko may awat.
Double kill!
Tap ka rin.
Double kill!
Gagi. Tiwala pa ako sa picture mo.
Subtle bird.
Ay, dating ng
ano na.
Rekenpai ko.
Putik na yan. Di naabutan.
Abot.
Look at that! Radiant's
Gusto may kasama ang baby.
Punta ako sa mid. Makakonect ako.
Okay.
Ran,
Makakonect ako sa
mga
mid.
meron, tingin ko ito na. Maharang yan, maharang. Araw, Fred.
Doon yung layo.
Ang soyo.
Malayo.
Sali.
Sige, dito kami magtitipi pre.
Okay, dito. Papasok nyo dito.
Uy,
Ay, shit, sorry.
Ang galing.
Apa.
okay lang yun Ron. Kasama sa paglaki yan.
Ano lang.
Uy, may Mars, pautang.
Naka-BKB.
Ano, di makadamage. Ano?
Pass
Apa?
undisturbed.
Hindi.
Tabak
Yan
na,
yung
apat na.
Wag, lugi ako dyan. May sus pa.
Dagger yan, dagger yan ah.
A deliberate step. Good
Dami
enough.
XP nito.
A sliver of shiver. So be it. I'll continue this dark journey. Agreed.
Di ba makatira doon galing sa labas?
Grades na ako.
Deadly destiny.
Ano lang to?
Ares ba?
I'm aiming. Kind of.
I'll put that money to good use.
To cover.
Pwede kayo mag-TP sa pagkabuhay.
Ready na ako.
They could be near.
Pwede tayo lumaban.
Let's talk about your top tower.
Papasok na ako dyan.
Sige,
Trails
game na.
I admit,
close to hurt. I cover all the angles.
Your double kill is under attack.
Tas lang yan. Okay, hawakan mo lang, Mer.
Hindi.
Abot yan.
Bigyan mo ako.
Ito.
Your bottom tower just fell. Maybe
Ito na lang sa likod.
May BB oh. Uy, sayang. Hindi ko nakuha.
Freeze your soul.
Yan.
Feel my agony.
killing spree.
Sayang.
Triple kill.
Hindi ko naabutan yung layan.
I'm the same. Silent as mist. I wasn't expecting you to be useful.
May vessel ka pa, Jet? Ay, pengi ako.
They cannot track me. Unleash hell.
Mga isang linggong vessel. Thank you.
Enemy's top barracks drop like some
Wala pa.
stupid hot thing. I like where this is headed. Have fallen.
TP ako, punta ako sa baba.
To take the long way.
Tara pre.
Buhay na to sa.
I don't miss.
Ano, parang nakainom ka rin. Jaron.
The
Ay, natin
enemy's
patayin
middle
niya.
tower won't be making any
Get up.
appearances.
Kaya buhay na Lion sa ASUS.
Parang na-shot
The
eh.
enemy's bottom tower is down.
Violence follows.
Hindi, ganyan dyan sa mid. Dito kami.
Ownage!
In my sights.
Wala mo, hindi ako makakabawi sa layo na yan.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. The frost of war tower didn't know what hit it.
Shiver.
Uy, nasa labas kami eh.
Dominating!
Ito line mer oh.
Ownage!
Pre, nasa labas ako pre. Nang arena. Ayun, layon. Ah, putik!
Mega kill! Double
Kaya,
kill!
sakto yung mecha ko.
The enemy's bottom barracks have fallen.
Pinuruhan ni Boss
The
Ron,
enemy's
nakita ko.
bottom barracks have fallen.
Napatay mo, ikaw
Ako
nakapatay.
ba napatay? Kala ko, binigay lahat eh.
Ang si Ron nga, si Ron.
Oo, diba? Walang lumabas sa akin eh. Okay lang Ron.
These middle barracks are
Parang
no
si Alvin
more.
Ron.
The enemy's middle barracks have fallen. You now have mega creeps.
Well, 44 seconds pa.
My bow.
Hindi, okay lang. Ganun talaga si Ronan, binibigay lahat.
Okay.
Be wary.
Yan talaga si Ronan, binibigay talaga lahat.
Hindi makahalis yan.
Napakalit.
And the
Hindi
rest
ba pre?
Yung yan.
it crossed my mind.
Kaya yung layo na yan, 24 po. Tsabang ako na nga yan.
Mangalisan to. Dito lang tayo.
Bantayan ko na nga yung layo na yan, 15 seconds. Okay, okay. Tapos ako'y napatay, oh. Ha? Ganang buhay yan.
That decides it. Time to silence before my stone.
Ano sakit?
Eliminate!
Ari ko.
Take it as a
Dahil lang.
Sila yun.
Dahil lang.
Nasaan na sila yun?
Papasokin ko, hawakan ko lang.
Dahil lang, pre. Ito. Game na, ay, nag-dagger. Dito sa akin, ako pinatay, oh. Tapos ako yung pinatay. Then, naka-hex ako. Naka-hex ako. Hoy, okay na. Ayos, anisa na. Nasa labas, eh. Okay na. Thank you. Yan, tara, balik.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Mega kill! Double kill!
What would it take to get this done? Unleash hell.
Okay na. Uy,
My sentiments as well.
may lip ka, pre. Uy, nandito ako sa likod.
Patay.
Unstoppable! Triple kill! Dire
Hindi pa rin tapos ang sumpa.
Nice.
20.
Balance ang damage nila. 57 saka 42 na magical.
Yun, no?
Hirap counter rin nun ah. Physical saka magical.
Walang ganong nanonood ng Thunder tsaka Betbom, eh.
Walang fans.
SA.
Hindi kasi hindi sila kilala eh. Pag nag-champion yung isa dyan sa mga
sa
yan.
mga ano.
Yung tundra, pwede pa may.
Tundra ka, may ano.
Pagka sa akin din.
Ay, hindi ka na lalaro, pre.
Ah.
Sige.
GG.
pre. Oh, may nakuha akong treasure. You have received an item. Dalawa. Uy, dalawa binigay sa akin. Treasure of Sunken Maiden.
May treasure din ako eh.
Uy. Ano to?
Nakuha ko si bench pool.
Ah, okay. Yung ano. Sana may po. Ito, pog na pala. Kaso yung hindi natin. Words lang yung maganda. Tsaka yung ano, yung ibon. Uy, nakakuha ko ng bagong words. Tatlo nakuha ko. Screenshot. Word. Scientific word. Ano to? Very rare. Di naman ako nag-words.
Bench pull nakuha kong set.
Oo, Nenbin.
Ang mahal pala nun.
Carry.
Ano?
Mythical. Bench pull mid ako, mid.
Report na lang.
20 win streak na yan ah.
Oo, 20 na nga eh.
20 na?
Ayaw mo yata win.
400 MM mo.
Ikaw lang.
Hindi mo nabili ng fans yan. Ready check nga. Baka delay na naman yung ready check ko eh.
Matutulog muna ako. Panoorin ko yung ano, sa T1. Mamaya.
GG na.
Hindi pa. Mamaya.
Tara, last game. Hindi ko kayang panoorin. Oras. Grabe naman kasi.
Wala.
Ano naman nilang
340.
Pinoy Dota eh.
Tapos yung first game din ay bukas ano pa tayo, third game. Yung boom. Third game pa ata boom. Alanganin din. Madaling araw din.
Ngayon nag-pine match. Naka-pine match na.
Sige pre.
Ako.
Ang ganda na nga naman eh. Parang kawawa nga yung mga nasa lower bracket kasi bumaba pa din yung team spirit.
Kakaritin sila nun.
Malakas ba yung team spirit?
Sino
Oh,
yun?
champion ng TI yan.
TI-10 champion yun. Last year lang.
Ba't natalo sila sa ano?
Ganun talaga.
Ganun talaga, Bin.
Ganun talaga, Ben. Hindi ka naman palagi malakas, Ben.
Yatoropan.
Katulad nito, 20 win streak ko. Balik nito, 60 lose streak eh.
Team spirit. Lakas niyan nung championship din, kala mo ba?
Oh,
Kumulag
hindi
na
kasi
PSG LGD yan.
tumurog ng Chinese team yan.
Oo.
Muntik,
Kumusta
3-0
kaya sa
dapat eh,
Chinese
no?
nun? All in.
Kami rin, lahat kami all in.
5 seconds
Ang
remaining.
lakas kasi ng PSG LGD nung na yun, panahon na yun. Oo, talagang low, upper bracket, hindi bumaba.
Linis, oh.
Takti na yan. Tapos lahat ng nila, laban nila, dominating sila.
2-0, walang 2-1 eh, no? Walang 2-1.
Champion. Yung championship ng Philippines.
Walang 2-1 eh, 2-0 lahat eh.
It's your turn to pick.
Bugbog siya eh. Bugbog nila yung carry. Hirap pa naman bugbogin yung carry niyan. Si Ame. Sobrang alaga nila. Yaran
10 seconds remaining.
Tide Hunter ako.
5 seconds remaining.
Try ko lang mag-Tide Hunter.
Uy, balanar na naman.
Ayan.
Tide Hunter. Try lang natin mag-Tide Hunter.
Stop sa mga exit natin.
Oh, gandang build kay Tide Hunter.
Kallins. Run. Okay, meron. Nagawat ka ng ron ah. Take. Run. Alvin.
Kulit ng treasure na na-OWA ako. 3 na OWA. 3 yung lumabas.
Naiubos na gold mo, Mer.
Ay,
10 piso na pera.
slack ako, slack. Para matanggal ang kulit.
Razor.
Pagkatin yan. Ang hirap ng lagay natin dito ah.
Okay lang din tong slack.
Kami naman.
Okay lang yun. May witch doctor naman tayo.
Kaso nakunguha ng first blood din eh.
Ganun talaga. Witch doctor na yan. May witch doctor.
Ay, iba talaga. 8 wins in a row.
Grabe yung last match ni ni Razor 18-6-11.
Oh yeah, it's in the pipes.
Ganyan ka parang tapos di mo naman patatamahin.
Hindi, warm up yan, warm up.
Warm up. Kaya titignan ko lang kung gumagana.
May dalawa akong game na hindi ako nakapredict. Ay, di, isa lang pala. Hindi, dalawa ko.
Don't get caught.
Gano na lang ako.
Yung kanina yatang game, di ako nakapredict.
Parang hindi nga.
Careful.
Ano bang ginawa ko? Nag-unahan kami ni Dul sa barya.
Yeah.
Kasi may BB.
Oh, good.
มีนังแดงมันจะกินนังส้วง มีนังส้วงมันจะกินนังแดง
Right.
Ito na naman tong balanar na to. Sana hindi ganun
Hindi
kasama.
30 seconds to battle.
Right.
Ran,
Now you're
Fisher Pogi
Oo, may picture naman tayo para sa balan.
Fisher na Pogi kasi yun sa balanar eh.
Lilipad yan eh.
Basta tamaan mo lang kahit wrong angle.
Kulong mo pati kampi.
Tas puro wrong angle, no?
over here.
Papaano pa eh.
We're not
Nice one.
saving. You
Tapos na ron.
stay out of my way.
Okay na yan ron,
maybe
okay na
you
yan.
won't get hurt.
Pakain ka yan.
Right.
Wag mo nang ano yun pag hindi pa natin kaya pumatay.
Nice.
Ano lang tayo, pag-gold lang tayo dito. Pag-gold.
Razor mid. Goods.
Razor mid lang yan. Gold lang tayo, tapos pull ka lang ng waves.
Nag-delay. Daming AG, sarap. Dito bala na.
Oh yeah.
Stick Ron, stick.
Deny bin.
I got
Dala kay stick. Kasi mag-wave yan siya eh.
Bin, kalma bin. Bin, kalma mo yan bin.
yeah.
Kalma yung pototay mo dyan din ha. Kalma mo yung pototay mo.
Don't get
Iwas ka agad yung ano ko.
Oo, nakita. Obvious yung pagkakalagay mo.
Come on.
Pag mag-ward ka, siguraduhin mong hindi ka nila nakikita.
Game yung Mirana.
You're mine.
Siyempre, ikot yan. Ang combo yan. Pulong sabay ikot.
Here, fishy.
Paduy.
I'm under attack.
Binabanatan ako bin. Tulungan mo naman kay Bin. Sabi naman yan bin.
Boots ka ron, Boots. Boots agad first build mo, Boots.
Mag-pull.
Sige,
Para
pull ka.
pag inikutan ka ni
Oo,
Juggernaut,
putang gala. Ayun na bin. Tapos ka na bin. First blood.
There's no escape.
Bin, may play ka?
First blood.
Wala. Sana nagamit ko na yung...
blood.
Wala naman ng ilong na.
all along.
Takot ka na nga.
Lakad grips ka kasi doon kanina.
Ano kasi nag-iisip ako yun. Pull ko eh.
Mag-isip.
Gawin mo na lang agad.
More like it.
Ikot yan, Ron.
Right through here.
Kaya natin patayin, te. Joke lang. Basta boots ka lang, boots mo lang first build mo.
Andyan sa'yo.
I see
Hindi
it.
na mapapatay niya ng basta-basta.
Good. Oh, hello. That's right.
Bata mas yung ano.
Matay pa yung
Wiggle, little
bote,
fish.
yung bote. Swerte.
Come on. After him. Go on.
Kumana ba yun?
Ano, maipagkulitan ka rin dyan.
Go on.
Kaya Razor ako buwa ng Ron.
Nakita niya yun bin.
Saan, Ron?
Oo. Hindi handa naman ako.
Well played.
It's a beatdown.
Then Razor, ay ito na.
Not so fast.
Eh na, wag ka ganyan naman. Oh, yan.
Oh, look at it go!
I'm under attack.
Out na.
I don't mind if I do. Oh, hello.
Saka marinig.
Oh, the plan. The sun's
Huwag kang matilt bin, gagi. Malambot ka dyan.
over here.
Ini-slow ako tapos paano?
Eh, siyempre, ikaw yung malambot eh. Ako may pang-escape ako eh.
Don't let your middle tower fall.
Tago ka lang, Bit.
Oh, skill tago.
Oo, tago.
Tago. Huwag masyadong aggressive, gagi. Ilugi nga tayo dito sa lane na to.
Right through here.
Tago, pull ka lang yan.
Here, fishy.
Tapos pag gino-go si Mel, saka ka lang mag-stand.
Your top tower is under attack.
Seryoso ba ito?
Sure. I'll take that. Nice one.
Wala dito.
Ano yung dito?
Right.
Na 4-0. Tirahin mo bin. Ay, di abot ng range. Nag-aalak rito siya.
Don't get
Asa! Ata pa. Grade 3 lang kalaban.
this way.
You really should look at your bottom tower.
Hindi.
Sa ano combo nila.
Yung papatayin, maunat.
Hindi, okay lang yan doon. Nag-TP lang talaga sila.
Now you're talking.
Wala,
Makapag-gold eh.
wala Mirana mga sir ha.
I got this one.
Kaya tinag-gold na ako dito.
Come on. I won't hurt you.
Wala akong Mirana.
Careful.
Nice one.
Wow.
Okay.
All part of the plan.
Aray ko naman.
May stun ka ron?
Silence.
Tayo na.
Over here.
Tayo na talaga.
Swim for it.
Bakit?
By morning, you'll be not but
The middle tower is under attack.
Wala dito.
Okay, ba't mo ko iniwan kaibigan? Wala ako nagpapulo to. Sige,
free again.
kaya ko to. Araw-arawin lang ako dito, guys.
Diyan ako.
Sige.
Right.
Kaya nagpunta yan. Galing sa baba yan.
Nag-TP yan dito yung Mirana.
Ayun.
Tapos napatay. Pero wala nang TP.
Taas kamay.
Your top tower is under killing spree. I don't think you want that to happen. Let's talk about your top tower.
Regeneration!
The light has my eyes.
Wala na Mirana dito.
Dito.
Yeah,
Kaya naman.
Dyer's courier has been killed.
that's right.
Ano dito.
Gabi, ingat.
Killing spree.
My life.
Walang narito.
Layo pa.
Ay, puta. Laki nung nawala sa akin.
Dagger na ako kasi. Kaya no? Ano bang ano na ito?
Naka-imbi yung ano rito.
Ang gawa na yun ah. Bakit?
Wiggle, wiggle, little fish.
Wala, medyo ano.
Idas ka na lang siguro.
Oo, lugi na ako dito.
Boom.
Yeah. Come on.
Delay ako ng ano. 10 minutes na agad to.
All part of the plan. Careful.
Your middle tower is under attack. It looks like Dyer fortified their structures.
Papabuga na naman yun.
This way.
Mag-level 6. Reset.
Nice one.
Is ganda muna.
Yeah.
1 port pa lang to.
Counter na.
Oo, alis na dyan. Huwag na umarap.
That's right. Silence.
Patiping ha. May malidik ka.
Malidik. Stun muna.
Patay.
Nice one. Hindi, okay na. Nice one. Okay na yun. Malay na kuha mo. Nice one.
Wala razor ah. Naka-imbi yun.
Okay na yun.
Ingat ako.
Nakaka-bad trip yung katapat natin.
Hindi, dapat inuutakan natin yan eh. Pagka sumubsob ng ganun,
Ano mo nga ron?
You sure?
ako lang lalabas sa lane.
Hindi naabot.
Buhay.
Sige.
Right.
Ay, nakatulad na ito.
Nag-SS.
Ako lang lalabas sa lane muna.
Right.
Anong dami?
Tapos pagka hinahabol na ako, doon ko palang re-responde.
Okay.
Baka sumile.
SS na din yata yung ano. Shadow Demon.
Let me a fin.
Ang kati.
Don't get caught.
Ayun, dito yung Razor. May ilo dito.
Check nyo lagi minimap. Para alam nyo kung ano sila.
Wala yung...
Dito pa rin, tatlo to.
There's no
Oh.
escape.
Out.
Wala, goodbye, Philippines.
May ulti na, oh.
Dito, Razor.
Over here.
TP, oh.
Yan, nag-TP.
Malikot tong mga to, malikot.
Now you're
Ang TP.
Wala na rin Mirana dito. Ito, isa lang to.
Sakit.
Sige.
Sayang, mamamatay na sana yung Razor.
Tuloy lang.
Now you're
Sige, tirahin mo.
Dito tayo na yan, pati. Wala akong SS.
Sure na natin, gagi.
Ron, kunin mo itong knock.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
give it here.
Illusion!
Oh, mana meron.
Thanks for
Your
that.
bottom tower is under attack.
Sure.
Wala pa pang Silver Edge. Mga post na to.
It's a
Your bottom tower is under attack.
May TP na ako, may TP. Pwede ako tumipitan.
anywhere but
Ano isa lang? Wala Mirana
Ito,
pa.
pwede pala sa'yo, ano. May blue.
Wala akong pan-TP, ano?
May tiis lang. Pero kaya supportahan. Supportahan na lang muna. Wala Mirana mga sir.
Ako lang.
Nice skill. Nasa baba tatlo. Ingat ah.
right through here.
Sila ako dyan. Tara.
Kumana, hindi ako maka-TP, ah.
Oo.
Back niyo na, hindi naman kayo
It's a
maka.
beatdown.
Hindi na yan. Hindi siya mag-ayos dyan, ha?
Radiant
Dito,
structures
Mirana.
have
Oh,
been
tatlo dyan, tatlo.
fortified.
Naano ko sa minimap.
Wag yung go. Wala akong ano eh.
Sige.
Hayaan yung tide lang yung makikita muna.
Know what hit
Tapos gilid lang kayong dalawa.
Here, fishy.
Imbi yung ano, Night
Yeah.
Stalker, ayun.
Wala dito ah, wala.
Head server pala.
This way.
Ito lang, ha? Ayan na, sa likod niyo na, oh.
There's no escape.
Ingat, pabot sila, pabot.
Dami ah.
Kasi,
Yan, Ron.
Ay, nice one. Well played boys.
Dito, nandito.
After him.
Okay. Madami. Back na.
Wiggle, little fish.
Oh, ganyan talaga yan. Kaya pag sumablay yung isa nyong skill, alam nyo nang may parating yun.
You really should look at your bottom tower.
Jag, okay.
Bottom tower is gone forever.
natin na po silbot, ha?
Yeah, ano
Mahirap i-push yan.
Mahirap i-push. Kita mo na may respond din nila.
Hey, sport.
Dito na jag sa
Finish nga nila agad eh.
Come on. I won't hurt you.
Or stop ako pag natahap.
Ags game ako dito.
Pag ka talaga para sa race.
I got this one.
Ay, dig that.
Report na lang siguro. Dito.
Yes. Don't get caught.
Dito naman nasaan sila. Dito na yung project nila.
Go. Ito na lang, Balanar. Kaya to eh. Dito eh.
Di ko alam kung sino. Di ko alam kung
Ito
sino.
ay Saudi, ha?
Dala. Nandito sa akin SD ah.
Ito.
Ito.
Go.
Ayan, patayan.
Marami ah. Marami. Wag na.
Killing spree.
Tatlo. Wag na.
Sige.
Wala pang TP ah.
Sige lang, James. Kaya naman to. Diffusal mga sir.
Sige.
Your top tower is under attack.
Hindi na kay Ron. Back Ron.
Dire structures are
Dito. Bin. Game to bin. Tingin sa mapa, piniping ko. Ito.
Over here.
There's no more top.
Ron, echo.
I thought this might happen.
Ayoko.
Oh.
Killing spree.
Back nyo, gabi. Ay, true
Oh
yun.
my god.
True yun, true.
Guarded kasi ito eh.
True yun, true. At pala, di na ako sumunod.
Ayun, ang slow na yun. Sobra na.
Ito na ang katapusan. Hindi pa yan.
Guarded kasi ito.
Oo.
Yung ano to.
Napapabayaan ako sa ano eh. Alin ko.
It's never dark enough.
Nag-reward.
Di na ako dyan. Bigay na yun na yung lane na yun. Hatiin na natin itong mapa na to.
Words lang katapat yung balanar.
Lapag nyo na lang.
Nice one.
Dito ba?
Hindi, wag mo na puntahan dyan.
Wag muna.
Ay, papaamatay ka dyan.
Hindi, saan yung word? Sa ko lalagay.
Dito, kalahatiin natin yung mapa. Ito, hatiin mo itong mapa na to.
Structures are fortified.
Yung mga cliffs na yan, warded yan. Pero mamaya muna reward pag umalis sila.
Yan, ito, yung pesto ko, ward dyan mo na to. Tapos ito pang kalahati, ward dyan mo
The
na rin.
enemy denied
Nag-TP na sa baba.
Careful.
Mahirap talaga tong laro na to kasi may iba na na.
I won't hurt you.
Ngayon ka mag-reward bin.
Ayan, ngayon. Ngayon ko mag-reward ngayon. Iniwanan na nila.
Ito ka sunod.
No escape.
Hindi ko kaya yung ano, T6.
It's a beatdown. Go on.
May TP ako nga.
Oh,
Pa dito.
Lagdaan yung pagka-upper.
La!
Kapag
Oh,
umaga.
tanggal lang yan. Saka? Pinalagyan ng bergans. Tubig nga muna. Natitilt ako.
Chill. Tubig.
Titilt ako. Nasa isip ko na yung mga bibuhin ko, nadidelay ako. 0-4 eh.
Sige,
Guard dito, yan.
forward kayo dito. Need
now
natin.
your turn.
At ang balanar. Makapasok.
Oh, words
Agar
lang
na
yan,
ba?
words lang yan.
Surprise.
Magsisync din niya mamaya. Sige lang, sige lang.
Interesting.
Ilagan lang natin yung ulti ng Merana.
Give me some vision.
Right.
Force up na ako. Ay, hindi yung dagger.
Nice, nice. O, ayan, o, ayan. Ano, bounty.
Ito. After him.
Pati?
Diba natin palagan? Ayan eh.
Kaya yan eh. May sentry kayo?
Yeah.
May sentry, dust. Para ano? Dust sana, o kaya sentry.
Killing spree.
Nasa akin.
Dust, sentry, ganun.
That's right.
Lapag.
Blue. Tayo na pa ganun, blue.
I got this one.
Kasi,
Napatayan mo kami.
yes,
Naka-SC sila ng Mirani, kaya hirap
Oo,
tayo.
hirap eh.
kumain.
Kill.
yan yan, wala dun, oh.
Right.
Nadala na nga ako.
Ang bastan.
Oh, but the
Tara, palag tayo.
Validate.
Wala ba?
silent.
Ano? Ah, magic stick. Magic stick. Angat yan.
Sige. Yan, wala na ulti. Patay.
Alright.
Patayan.
You sure?
Nice.
Ginawa mo, Bin, tinititigan mo pa.
Ayan ka doon. Kalma, bin. Oh, spin. Nag-words. Report na lang. Pucha.
I see it.
Ah, ganyan talaga yun.
Mind if I do?
Magdadas.
Ah, pre, ikaw na lang. Mahirap.
Yeah, fishy.
Tayo natin yung, ayan. Naka-ganage.
That's right. Go on.
Hirap yan pag naka,
Umaga na.
pag naka-BKB yan.
Hirapan ako.
This way.
Ano ba yung ano? Dilaw na boy.
Ay na, 20 minutes na.
Pag nga ako ng dilaw mo, Ron, dito na lang Ron, huwag dyan.
Saan? Signal. Sige.
Dito, sa may ibabaw natin.
Defensive boards na tayo.
Sige.
Defensive boards lang.
Di naman tayo umabot dun. Basta makabot lang natin.
Wiggle, little fish.
Early pa lang, pero sinasakop na tayo dyan.
Matik talaga pag may bala na. Yes, tanggal lang yan.
Careful.
Ano na yung jug? Yasha na to malamang. Basher, buti na lang.
Anywhere but here.
Padagar na ako eh.
Sana all.
Hindi mo na sa inyo na tubig. Parang kapagdagar na ako.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I got
Same
this
lang
one.
naman. Taas naman level na yan eh.
Dito sa akin ah.
It's a beatdown.
Oh,
Ingat.
50 na lang ako, 50.
Hindi ka. Eh.
ako, Cubs.
Buti na lang di ako.
Sabihan nyo lang yung flirt.
Ano
kayo sa flirt.
ano.
Come
Yun,
on.
tanggalan. Araos din.
You.
Ay.
Oh, tayo na.
Bumaba naman yung
You're
flirt
mine
natin.
now. Here, fishy.
Ward. Saan tayo maglalagay? Lagi ako ward dito.
Wag muna.
Wag dyan. Bigay words yun.
Iwanan mo lang muna.
Lagi kayo blue sa mid.
Maliwanag naman yung river natin sa kayong ano eh. Okay lang eh.
I'll take that.
Hindi oh.
Oh, may sentry dito. Kaya pala.
Oh, hello.
Magaling tong mga ano nila. Sinisentryhan talaga. Alam nilang di ang makaka-farm dun.
BKB.
Razor. Kailangan wag nang gisingin yan. Ingat pre.
Ingat.
I see it.
Sino may arcane?
Ito sa akin.
More like it.
Ay, sir, thank you pre. Ingat dyan.
After him.
GG. Wala sila lahat.
Good.
Hintay lang ang gabi yan. Tsaka BKB na ano.
Nice one.
BBK.
Yung balanar. Pag may nag-BKB out na, kung makaka-out kayo.
Okay.
Hindi natin sila pwede palaga ng gabi. Oh, first stop yan.
4 stop lang yan. Makaalis kayo dun sa silence
Don't let your middle tower fall.
Right through here.
First stop kayo, kaya Yules.
Yan, mga ganyan.
I'll take that.
Ulti na yan. Ay, maya na mag-ulti na to.
There's no escape.
Uy, hindi ito.
Ay na.
Ones. Over
Sabihin po
here.
CP ah.
Tara, tipin na.
Tipin nyo na.
Okay.
Don't get caught.
Tara, ano ta?
Huwag natin pala tara.
Oo. Pa-arcane nga.
That's right.
Ito. Okay na. Ito, nasa akin.
Naka-BKB.
Sayang.
Double
Kaya na
kill.
ito. Bigla.
Hindi, ultimira na. Wala akong mana.
Naka-BKB.
Sayang.
Yeah.
Out muna.
Ba't muna?
Now you're
Okay,
Patay na isa.
Killing
okay
spree.
manghinoyang sa sense.
Triple kill.
you're mine now.
Pag lalo na pag may clash, matik eh.
Ay, ito nakakapagkagad ako.
Good.
Ay.
Essential.
Don't mind if I do.
Tara.
Kaya ba to?
Through here.
Jules, may ano, Jules? May mana?
Sige, habulin nyo
Buli
lang.
na, bol.
May mana ka?
Wala akong mana. 7 seconds.
This way.
You've got guts.
Pamana rin ako ron.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Asim and Razor.
Umabot dun sa championship.
I got this
Ano,
one.
mamamatay na naman ako.
I'll dig that.
Tara.
Kaya ingat.
Ang galing.
Tumatan mo siya.
Nice
Yan
one.
muna. Na-regen lang ako.
Yeah.
That was most welcome.
I'll be out of this mess in no time. Wiggle, wiggle, little fish.
Hindi na ba yung balan?
Hey, sport.
Hindi pa.
Oh,
BKB na ba?
Ano
Kaya nakikita eh.
First ulit dito ah.
Go on.
Saan dito? Wala naman.
Kahit sentry lang, kahit sentry lang.
You sure?
Kahit na wala.
Yan, BKB na.
Right.
Baka BKB lang pala na ito.
Ano?
9 seconds pa. Duration.
Dito ba?
Ayun, may words na.
River muna, sa river muna natin banda. Ito, dito.
Bantay ng arcane.
Ito may arcane.
Don't get caught.
Nakita na yata.
Okay, anin ko na lang.
Nyo na lang.
I see it.
Nasayang yung ulti sa atin, Jules, ng Jag, ano?
Yeah, fishy, fishy.
Andiyan na sa inyo.
May SS ako kung kaya nyo palagay. Nag-BKB na to. Atras muna. Ano lang, sunugin ng BKB.
Buyback ba ako?
Your middle tower
Wag.
fall.
Center.
All part of the plan.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Sabi niyo pag buyback ka.
Sa akin.
Sabi niyo pag buyback.
Wag.
Sige.
Sayang yun, sayang. Pwede tayo dito.
Oh, itong gala ako. Nakaraw ako.
Dire have fortified their structures.
Uy! Wala na ako ng mana.
Nice, patay.
Tower is under attack. Triple kill.
May mana.
Salvi. Sayang.
Your bottom
Lumabot yung stand
tower
ko.
is under attack.
Right.
Kaya talaga Falcon Blade dito.
Now your turn.
Matagal yung buhay ko sa ano nila. Konti ka, kunat pa.
Give it here.
Rekta ganim sa off.
Right.
Ganit na rin ako.
Para sa kabuhayan showcase.
Right through here.
Itos na lang kaya uli.
Wag,
Wag, force stop. Yung mga saving item.
You sure?
Oo, force stop mo lang.
Sige.
Mga saving
Force stop na
item.
ako.
Dalhin natin.
Force stop mo na lang.
Invisibility.
Pwede rin Lotus Orb. Mga ganun.
Alagay nga ako ng dilaw dito.
Ay. Kanina
Okay,
to.
blue dito.
Akin.
Blue nga dito, Bin.
Okay, wag ko na ibigay yan.
Dito, blue dito. Yan.
Ayun, oh.
Diba? Warden.
Mana.
Sige, pengi. Ang gala, kitang-kita pala tayo apat doon.
Here, fishy.
Hindi, yung clash na yun, naglapag
Oo nga,
yun.
naglapag nga yun eh. Uy, yun pala,
Basta
swerte.
pag may mga ganong clash,
Matik yun.
matik maglalapag yun kasi
You?
nandun na sila, nalamangan nila tayo dun.
Ceremonial rob? Ay, di ko
The
nakuha.
enemy's
Ay.
top tower has fallen.
Hirap eh. Didilin eh.
Kailangan full stop na.
Oh, dep natin yung mid. Mahirap.
Oh, hello.
May word pa nga.
Umaga na. Wait lang.
Grabe yun.
Don't get caught.
Sige.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matamis ka na sentry to.
After him.
Matamis na sentry nga dyan, Ron. Matamis na sentry, Ron. Ayun.
Saan ba na dito?
Dito, ito na. Uy, andyan, Razor, Very good. Kitang-kita sa live, mga sir.
Yeah.
Nangyari.
Secret yan, Win. Huwag ka na, Win.
Secret.
Secret yun.
Dapat mata mo doon.
Baka ano
That's
Oh,
right.
cool,
yung ano.
Nakakaya, gagi ka ron.
Ay na lang yun. Saan na yun?
Yeah.
Ay, nakaipa.
Nasa top.
Nasa top sila.
Right.
Ace.
Go on.
Farm. Sayang.
Okay, kuha nyo top.
Paano humina dami siya ang ko? 175 na lang ang putik.
Pwede ba ka magagaling?
Tapos ka na ba sa mga saving item?
BKB mo na lang.
Top na ako.
You sure?
Yung BKB, na lang, BKB.
BKB?
There's no
Oh.
escape.
Hindi ka naman makakatalon sa Aganis pag pag na-silence ka ni Balanar.
Get caught.
Mas marami kasing panghawak yun sa'yo, kaya kailangan ikaw yung mga survive eh.
Anywhere but here.
Di yata totoo yan.
Totoo ba yan?
Totoo?
Right through here.
So yan.
Totoo. May basher ah. Ay, wag ganun.
Yan na.
Okay na. Nice one. Boost.
Mega kill. Own it.
Naka ano? Yan na oh.
Habol.
Sige, go. Sa Mirana oh.
SAP.
Saan na yun? May wards. Ang dami. Dami sentry dito. Dami sentry. Putragis. Dito, tagdadalawa oh.
Right.
Kaya mag-RS.
Pwede, tara. May Shadow Blade ako.
Ilang ulti balanar tsaka wala rin.
Oh, game.
Wala.
Mapapang rin.
Ako natatangke.
Arcane oh. Kung may pang arcane ka.
Ayun, wala din imbi yung yung Mirana.
It's a beatdown.
Yun. Naku, tamama.
Ay, sinista.
Lana.
You're mine.
Double damage mer.
It's
Papasok
not
yan.
time.
Baka tumalon yung mga yan.
That's right.
Jules, layo ka na Jules.
Okay.
May arcane kayo.
Kompleto na sila dun.
Pa-stun. Tara, kuha na to.
Oh,
Skill na kayo.
kuha na.
Ikaw na kumuha. Di ko abot. Na-picture mo pa loob eh.
Unstoppable.
Ay, namatay ako.
Ship is nice and sharp. Careful.
Di ako makaano. Na-picture pa loob eh. Di ko makuha.
Sorry.
Sige lang. Hindi ako.
Kawan Julius.
Julius na ako.
Wala na, nasunog na.
Oo. Okay lang yun. Di ako makapasok eh. Sa gitna ako eh.
Come on. I won't hurt you.
Hit natin, kaya nyo?
Your
Kaya.
middle tower is under attack.
Tara.
No escape.
It looks like dire.
Di kasi ako nag-Falcon Blade eh. Kaya kapusto sa mana.
Go on.
Refresh ako.
Middle tower is down.
May mana kayo?
Let them.
Pag nawala.
10 seconds. 10 seconds ako. Nice.
Kasi hesitate ako sa isang move lang.
Ako sa bot.
Sige, huwag kang magalit ron. Magpupush lang tayo.
Right through here.
Nagagalit ang boot.
Walang
Radiant structures are fortified.
Razor.
Dire Snow fortified their structures.
Di-spam nyo na yung ano. Okay, may tore pa tayo.
On.
Aray ko, tinulong ako. Andito na. Ron! Okay ka lang, Ron?
Except to you.
Ron! Galaw! Arcane, kailangan ko ng arcane mo! Pucha, walang arcane.
Wala.
Lapag nga, blue word bin, blue word.
Lapag na ako.
Oh, silence oh. Ito.
Ano ba? Tarpaulin.
Ano, naka-blue
Mid na lang.
blue word.
Wala rin ako center.
Walang. Ubus.
Andito yung block eh.
I got this one.
Naubos yung ano ko.
Ron, ikaw na lang magdala ng ano, Ron, ng dust. Yung isang space mo, dust. Kasi ikaw naman tatalo na.
Sige.
That's right.
Putik, sabi ko na, papanayin. Patay sa akin yung dalawa na yun, putik. Bigla lang nag-i-indie.
Nadisi ako.
Uy,
The enemy's middle tower
Hindi
won't
ko
be
alam.
making any more appearances.
Just like ko. Stop.
oo nga. Kuhain ko na to.
Anywhere but here.
Regen. Diba?
Para Jen.
Diba?
Nice one. Sure.
Ricochet.
Anak ni Gaben.
over here.
Bounty!
Kamigin. Ano pati yung bounty, tiga kamigin. Uwi na ako. Hindi kaya talaga. Nag-ano na lang ako, Falcon Blade eh.
Wait, ay.
Dala ko dust.
This way.
Support lang, SD, unahin mo. Una sa SD.
Naka-vessel ah. Naka-vessel.
Sure.
Top tayo. Warded yung bottom. Top tayo. Warded dito eh. Dito tayo mag-push.
Don't get caught.
Ay, may words. May words. Warded. Uy! Balik ka, oh! Tara! Makasali kayo. Yun lang.
Illusion!
Sorry.
Walang laya.
Now you're talking.
Hirap mo yun.
Oo, tingin ko.
Atras muna.
Baka ipipilit nila yan.
Oo, papush yan.
Wala pa tayong yun. Dito man.
Thank you, Bill.
Part of the plan. Right.
Hindi ko lang guarded dito.
Oh.
Katak sila lang.
Bigay nyo na.
Bigay na lang.
Wag muna.
Di kaya. May ulti lahat eh.
Your top tower
Buhin ko
is
lang
under
tong refresher.
Hindi pa naman na ano si Jules eh. Hindi pa naabitaw ng ulti. Good spell.
Anywhere but here.
top tower has fallen.
Pipilit yan,
There's
pipilit.
going to be a pattern.
You're mine.
Refresher na ako.
Wala ako. Bigyan lang ako mana.
There's no escape.
Let's talk about your top tower.
Yan, didepend na natin. Yan ang i-depend natin.
Through here.
Gege.
Kasi take up Jules oh.
Tingnan ko kayo.
Your top tower is under
Wala pa
attack.
pasok.
Napush na.
Your top tower
pa
is
mega.
fallen.
Nakadagat ka na ba, Jules? Wala pa.
Wala pa akong dagat.
Tara, pagkatapos ng piso ng ano.
Kaya na tumikot. Mag-guess pa ng ganana yan.
Game na. Echo.
Your top barracks is fallen. I'm not one to say I told you so.
Ito. Abay niya.
Ay, pinalubog ako.
Killing spree.
Sayang na mega.
Omega ba?
Bawi tayo. Push me. Ito, kaya to.
Regen lang ako.
Shit, Omega nga. Ganda nun, di nagising.
BKB ako.
Lend me a fin.
Dali tuloy tayo dun.
Flicker.
Uy, sinend ko na. Via Gcash.
Oh yeah.
Tara, tap.
Ano lang, tawag dito. Wait lang.
Tara, wala ano.
Last.
Now
Yung
you're
Jagir.
talking.
Ano gusto? Mana.
The plan.
Kailangan natin nung shard ko.
Oo.
I'll dig that.
Tara. Wards dito. Warded to.
After him.
Tara, galaw na. Tara na rin. Tama na yan.
Gege.
Yeah.
The enemy's top tower
Ingat,
just
nandiyan na.
shattered
Nandiyan na sila.
little pieces.
Mamaya ulit.
This way.
SOD. Meron ba? Meron pa yung
Umagayin na natin pa.
Ayan tayo dyan.
Ay na pre.
Ano, dito? Lang tayo.
Wag muna. Wala tayong ano. Wala akong skill.
Yung Q natin yung Ravage eh.
May anong arcade.
I see it.
Tapos,
Pantayan.
ingat ah.
Hey, sport.
May rush to na ba? Ayun na, ingat sabi.
Naging regen, sayang.
Don't get
Wala akong magagawa dyan.
Back na lang.
Okay, tama na farm natin. Safe na tayo.
Alis muna. Wala pa akong...
Sige, ako lang nabing wait doon.
Regeneration.
Gagi, mas malaki tulong mo sa amin. Tara, game na. Ito.
Kaya ka?
Baka BKB.
Sorry.
Hindi ako makapasok. Razor, oh. Razor, tabi mo.
Tara, walang mga BKB yan.
Kaya.
Dire have fortified their
Pinya pag
structures.
mag-dive mo ako ah.
Kaya lang, babalik ka, oh. Regen lang ako, regen.
Sabi niya pag buyback ka.
Buyback ka na kaya?
Huwag na. Narik ko lang.
Wait lang.
Hindi ko na ni-refresher eh.
Layo-layo sila eh.
May ano dito eh.
Okay.
Sabi mo po yung dito. Napatay ko.
Silence out.
Yeah, tayo ko na lang maano yung po.
Your middle tower is under attack.
GSSL.
Sige, 5, 4, 3.
Hanap.
Wala talaga ako mana.
Don't let your
Nakapal
middle
ko
tower
na rin.
fall.
Hindi, naubos yung mana kay Jag
Your
yata
middle
eh.
tower is
Oo.
gone. I tried
Arcane
to
niya,
warn you.
Arcane.
Your middle tower
pasok ako
is
dyan
under
pag ano.
attack.
Fissure. Echo.
SS na ron, SS na.
Tagal! Uy! God! Hindi tayo dyan, sir.
Hindi na malitik, boy.
Ano ang pana?
Yeah.
Tagal.
Ginam.
Tagal lang.
This way.
Mega kill.
Medyo matagal eh.
It was a cage. I just let you free.
Saan? Ay, ko.
Unstoppable.
May ano na yun, may rush.
Kapana kaya ako.
Oo, napana siya.
May rush.
May rush na. Ay, ba't andito ako?
Ano, tulak na lang.
Careful.
Ito,
Pwede.
video. Pwede kayo mag-rush. Patutulak.
Tara, samahan niyo ako.
Double damage. Right.
May shard na ako.
Double damage. Oh, di ba? Wala pa.
Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo eh.
Okay, may rabbit siya ako ulit. Dalawa.
Try natin kaya mid. Ito. 50 pa naman eh. Pa-arcane nga ako.
Don't get caught.
Ano para makagantin mo.
Pwede yan.
I'm not ready.
Sorry na lang, Tori.
Din, pakakuha ko nito.
Wala nang ano, BKB ah.
Sorry lang,
As
Tori.
Radiant fortified their structures.
Right.
Tara, isa pa, sige. Walang alo.
Top oh, tapos muna nung top.
Okay.
Ay, sige, pwede na to. 5 tayo dito.
Ano, tap?
Now you're
Wag. Dito na lang.
Walang BKB.
Sige.
over here.
Bagal na.
Ay, pucha, tinamaan ako.
Ay! Sorry. Galing ako dun.
Ay, pasok kaming dalawa. Ay.
Dugo yan ron.
Tya.
Layo ko pa eh.
Oo.
Wala kasing kumuha nito.
Kaya nga. Kaya mo na. Mukhang ito na yata ang parting ways ng winning streak. Ayun na, 20 naman.
Walang ay ano.
Andiyan na sila. Uy, wala kang pang escape.
Uy, KP na ron. Pwede mo na tayo si San.
Ayun ko. Hindi, wala siyang ulti rin.
Basag ito.
Basag talaga eh. Wala kayong pang
Your
depensa.
middle tower is gone. I tried to warn you.
Buti na putol agad.
Your middle barracks are
Di
under
pa
attack.
rekta yan, di pa rekta. Sana. Ay pa yan pag di pa rin.
Your middle barracks
40 pa ako.
fallen.
Oh, out.
Yeah, hold nilang.
Ay.
May mega.
Kaya pa. Hindi, kaya yan.
May tower pa ba yan?
Your bottom tower is under
Dep
attack.
na ito pa, Dep. Kaya pa.
Goods pa yan, goods pa tayo dito. Pagka ano, bigay agad yung mga skill natin. Pagka may chance na ano.
Unahin nyo.
Kasi ganun din ginagawa nila sa atin, buhos lahat eh.
Your bottom
Putik,
tower
nandito na
has
sa akin.
fallen.
Force stop nyo. Force stop nyo. Bin, may force stop ka, Bin.
Force up mo ako ron.
Wala.
GG, wala akong naiba tong skill dun.
It's time to get back out there.
Nag-dagger in. Tara, tara.
You really should look at your bottom tower.
Follow up. Walang follow up. Ito, SD.
Killing spree.
Right through here.
Silence.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
Talunan mo na agad doon, huwag ka na lumapit. Nadadamage ka na naman dyan.
Wala, patay na.
So, ba't tayo mo mag-SS ron?
Your bottom barracks have fallen. The enemy now has another killing spree. Double kill that.
GG.
Dominating.
Nice game, guys. Okay, tapos na ang maliligayang araw. Ay.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Putik, may ganun pa.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Putik, nag-i-i pa.
Middle tower has fallen.
GG.
Don't let your middle tower fall. Middle tower is down. You just let them.
Kaya.
Radiant victory.
GG. GG. Hirap.
Oh my.
And hit. Lambot ang ano ng ano. Cooldown ng mga skill. Tatagal.
GG, GG.
GG. Tanggal na.
GG.
May laban ba? May laban ba?
Putik na yan. Ulit-ulit yung na-receive ko. Naka-receive na ako ng...
May laban ba ito? Ba't wala sa schedule?
Bukas pa yan. Lower bracket yan.
Yung kalaban natin.
Magandang ano.
Yung matatalo sa ano. Matatalo sa OG. Kalaban nila.
GG, GG. Bukas ulit.
Oh, GG.
GG, GG.
Thank you, Jet. Thank you, mga pre.
GG.
Saan na yan? Saan ba naglalaban ngayon?
Nakailang panalo ka, nakailang winning streak ka, Sol?
20.
Ayos na din.
I mean, Tidehunter
ano na rin.
is
Boundary.
Jaron.
still there.
Tagal.
And it was I thought it was deep.
Na-game trip pa to. Betboom at saka Thunder.
Papatch lang.
Okay. GG, Ben.
GG.
Saan na yun? Yes.
Bili pa ako ng ano. 21K.
Saan na nakuha? Okay.
Kaya tinong kapatid ko, bibili ng bagong PC ah.
Ba yun?
Ginamer.
GG pre. Ay. All goods. Uy. Alright. GG na guys.